Hello and welcome back to the Mind Over Mic podcast. Thanks so much for joining me today. I have got a couple of upcoming show announcements for Don't Tell Tri-Cities. On January the 10th, we're going to be having our very next show with a first-time headliner coming all the way from Nashville, Tennessee. He's a very funny comedian and a regular performer at Zany's Nashville, as well as many other clubs across the country. Don't miss that one on January the 10th. Next up, on January the 24th, we're going to have a returning favorite headliner and a close personal friend of mine, all the way from Nashville as well. We can't wait to see him again, back on January the 24th. We've got 2 shows in February as well. Those dates will be announced coming soon with a very, very special big announcement for the final date of February. Make sure to follow along for those announcements coming soon. Let's go ahead and jump into the episode. Today's guest is another longtime friend and former coworker. This conversation is filled with all sorts of fun things, everything from memories of coworkers past to what it's like raising a young child in this world that we currently live in. Sarah is an exceptional person, and I've always loved getting to know her. We've had many long talks over the years, but this is officially our longest episode to date. So I was honored that she set aside some time in her busy schedule to come and tell me about her life and her Mexican heritage, as well as some family dynamics growing up and a few crazy stories along the way. I do appreciate her time, and I appreciate you guys for supporting the show. Please enjoy this conversation with my good friend, Sarah Ashley. It used to be 90 minutes. Now these cameras, we can go up to like 4 hours. So
yeah, I saw like the one with Silas was like 2.5 hours. And I was like, damn, I really listened to all of that. I'm really that nosy.
That's honestly, you might be the only one. I think because YouTube analytics will show you like average duration of the views, and it's not
never the full thing.
No, it's like 25 minutes.
I'm 100% just nosy. And I'm like, I want to know what the fuck they're talking about.
Well, honestly, that one was just nonsense. Like, I think the first time he was on, we talked about some actual things from like his childhood and stuff. And then this time we did that pod instead of hanging out. Like, we had planned to hang out, and then we had less time than we thought. We were going to do both. And he was like, let's just pod. Yeah. So that was like us hanging out just on mic.
Yeah. That's funny.
I don't even remember, honestly. I just edited that one, and I've already wiped it from my memory. I don't know what we talked about. Yeah. But also, what is Silas ever fucking talking about? Is
just weird. I mean, nothing. Because I was like, what is he even like? I don't know.
Nothing of any real value.
Yeah.
I think that's he and I make a point that every time we hang out, it can be for 10 hours. After we leave, I want to have gained nothing from our time together. That's like the whole goal.
I mean, it makes sense. It's tracking so far. I mean,
it's literally just like, how can we goof off and make each other not want to be alone and die for like 5 hours?
Yeah.
And then we go, all right, see you next time.
You know, I feel like after listening to the last one that you guys did, I was like, I feel like I need to be part of this conversation with them because we're unfortunately all thinking alike.
Yeah, I know. I
was like, I'm more like him than I want to be.
I think, yes, and he is one too that like has always been like that with me. Like since we started like getting closer and hanging out and stuff. He'll say stuff sometimes, and I like in my head will finish the sentence and be like, "Oh no, like no, we're merging."
I have mine.
We're merging. He's funny though, and he's definitely my funniest friend. That's not a comic, I think.
That's unfortunate.
I think because it's just no. He's like funny in a way that you go like, I don't even know. Yeah. What about him is like. There was no overlap between you two at our store, was it?
Yeah.
Or did you?
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you had
we know each other.
I know you know each other from a previous life too, like before all that. But you guys had to like
we managed together, bro.
And Bronson,
and he
would the whole management team on this shit.
And it's so funny because like he just wanted to change things the second he got there. And you know how like crazy I was.
Yeah.
And so I was like, really well. That's why I call him my arch nemesis, because I was like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you haven't been around here. Yeah. And I remember one time I had made like this like folder of like things of like, this is how you ask for this, or
Yeah.
this is what, you know, I wrote like a policy basically for how to run our store.
Yeah.
And then one day he said he did something that went against what I had written and created for the store.
No.
And I was like, that's not how we do it. And he was like, well, no one's told me that. That's not written anywhere. And I was like, actually, it is. And I pulled it out. And I was like, it's right here. And he was like, well, no one's just told me about this. I didn't know. And I was like, get over it,
The
Silas.
two of you interacting, if you had asked me, how do you think that interaction went? That's exactly how I would think. Him being like, I'm going to do it my way. And you're like, actually, if you'll turn to page 9.
I've already thought about that, and
Page
we're
9
not
says
doing that.
You're not allowed to do it your way. That's rule number 1 in Sarah's story. Nobody gets their way.
That wasn't Bronson's store. That was nobody. That wasn't Alexis's store.
That was not.
That was mine.
I agree.
Yeah.
I remember like coming home from shifts with you when I first started there and being like, I just don't know if I can do it with this lady. Why is Starbucks so stressful? Being like, it's like a military boot camp in there. Like, why is she
That's
so
hilarious.
strict? Mom even like, I think, in fact, I was on the phone with her today when I was driving home from work, and she was like, who are you recording with? I was like, oh, sorry. And she was like, oh, is that the one from Starbucks? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, God, you hated her when you first met. And I was like,
God.
I did not. And she was like, you didn't hate her. You just come home and be like, God, is she strict. Like,
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I mean, that one kind of stands, honestly. That one,
Yeah.
you had your way.
Listen, I did. And it's crazy to think now, because now that I'm medicated, I'm like, could never be me. Who was that? What
All
a
it took was some
dictator.
happy
What a
pills.
jerk.
It was kind of a dictator.
A little bit of therapy.
I also feel like you had to bring that energy because the actual person in charge had zero direction. Like Bronson had no idea what was going on.
Especially when Alexis was there.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Love her.
Did you listen to Bronson's at all?
Yeah.
I know he's your arch nemesis, but he like when he was on, I was so curious to hear his side of that tale, because I pretty much was like, people like hated you, right? And he was like, oh yeah, I felt it.
Oh yeah.
Like,
no,
I knew.
we almost got him fired multiple times, and I was the spearheader of it all.
Finally, he got it.
That's why
done
he wanted
himself.
to hit me.
Yeah, let's bring that up. Let's lay this down, because he's gonna listen. As soon as he sees this thumbnail, he's gonna go, "Oh God, she's gonna tell the story of what I tried to do."
Listen,
what is this? Because I think this is pre-me. I don't remember.
No, this is like right when he first became store manager, and I was like, this guy, like, why is it this guy? Nobody likes him.
Yeah.
He doesn't listen. He doesn't pick up after himself. He's nasty.
Yeah.
He's dirty. I hate him.
Is that all? Yeah. That's a very short list.
And so it was like Christmas.
So mean.
I mean,
Welcome back to the We Hate Bronson podcast.
Don't remind me.
As I sip.
As I support his business.
Okay, literally, this is Sarah in a nutshell, everybody. She's like, he's dirty. I hate him. I wish he wasn't alive. But God, this chai is good, though. This is
gotta support him.
Mean chai. Okay, so go ahead. So he's the new manager.
Yeah, it's Christmas time. He's over-ordered stuff to the point where he had to take stuff to his house, because there's boxes everywhere, and we're about to have our district manager come in.
Yeah.
So it's just like chaos, and I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, this is so dumb. You don't know how to order. Just me telling him how he's wrong.
Yeah.
And
your favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know, something happened. I guess he was just like mad finally, because then that's the other thing. He was always so nice, and I was like, quit being fake. You need to go to therapy. Like, stop. You're not everyone is happy all the time. Like,
that's true.
Chill out.
It does make you question when somebody's like,
I know
that all the time. You go,
and at the time, I knew that he was just trying really hard to be liked.
Sure.
It wasn't authentic. Because later on, once he chilled out...
I love him. I love you, bros. I'm sorry that I'm putting this out to the world, but it's going out.
Listen.
It is going out.
I love him, too.
Now. We're talking about before
5 years ago.
This is pre-love.
Yeah.
This is pre-love.
And I don't know. I guess he finally was like, you know what? I hate that bitch. And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Because I was like, now that is real,
Again, we're getting such good glimpses. We're 5 minutes in, and we're getting a perfect glimpse at who you are.
Yeah.
Someone hates you, and you're like,
Good.
I knew it.
You need to.
I knew it.
I want to be the villain.
That is a terrifying.
I'm a good villain. So anyway, I guess he started talking smack to someone, to Carolyn.
About you.
Yes. Now Carolyn's been my friend for literally like 14 years. She's my BFF.
Yeah.
And she's just like, yeah, she's awful. Like, yeah, agreeing with him.
Oh.
And he's like, I'm getting ready to just like beat her up. And I can't remember what else. And she was like, whoa, that's crazy.
You should.
And so then she immediately, we were hanging out like that night.
Yeah.
And was like, hey, Bronson said that he wants to beat you up. And I was like, I would love to see him try. And I was like, I'm ready to go. And we were at like that arcade place next to the Johnson City Theater.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I was like walking around, and I was like, I'm gonna get ready. I was like, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna suck him in the face.
Punching bag machines.
Yeah.
Like, let me warm up.
And I was like, I'm ready. And I was like, the audacity of this man to say he's gonna, and I was like, this is perfect because I'm trying to get him fired. I'm gonna say that he is making death threats.
Yeah.
And then I was like, whatever, I don't care anymore. So I never said anything, but I think someone did tell. I think it was Sam. Told on him that, because there were some other things I think that that he had said or whatever. And she told on him that he had threatened to like hit me. And I was like, girl, it's really not that serious.
He's gonna hate it when this is going out. He's gonna hate it so much.
Listen, but then after that, eventually we got we figured it out. And
you came to blows. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
It never came to blows. It came, I don't know. We just had a coming to Jesus moment.
After all that, you're like, he's all right.
I was like, whatever. And then...
Well, you also moved stores.
Yeah, but that was like...
Was like
a year or two before that. Like, we eventually, loved each other. And if I see him now, I'm like...
Remember that?
Remember that?
Remember that, big dog? Yeah.
Because I don't really even know if he really knew that I knew until like years later.
Probably not. Well, now, man, I got some bad news for him. As many as maybe 22 people are going to hear this.
A solid 22.
A solid 22 people are going to spread the word.
And one of them is going to be me.
And one of them, honestly, Sarah's going to send this link out to everyone, just so everyone knows.
I'll be like, hey guys.
I'll make sure to tag him in the story when the clip comes out and go, any thoughts on this? What do you think?
Oh my gosh.
Respected business owner?
Yeah, no, he's great. And the thing is like...
No, he's great.
No.
For all that.
And and it's so unfortunate that I'm like this. Because I'm like...
Yeah.
I want to be the villain. I want to be mean. But also, if anyone else were to be mean to him...
Yeah.
I would literally kill them.
That's true. That is another aspect of your personality where it's like, only I can be the villain.
Yes.
Let's make this very clear.
Mm-hmm.
I can bully, but yeah.
I'd go slash tires. I've done it.
That's true.
And,
I believe that.
You know?
I do believe that about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's, I don't know, like in school, I had bullies. I don't remember them ever being like, nobody else bullies this one. Like, he's mine. Like,
he's mine.
That's a unique bully. To be like,
yes, it is.
I'm the only bully in town.
Yeah.
That's a super bully.
I think it comes from the childhood that I had.
I think so. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Let's get in.
Let's call your mom.
That's fine. We'll get her in here. She'd love to come back.
Yeah.
Honestly, I need her for the views. Let's get her in here. Let's get these numbers.
I did listen to hers.
Did you?
Yes.
It was weird.
I liked it.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was. I didn't think both of us didn't know that we were going to get that like personal, like about family stuff and different things. Honestly, she came to more talk about like vague psychology stuff.
Yeah.
And then we wound up just like talking about our mother-son dynamic for 2 hours. But it was fun. She's going to come back, I think. I mean, It was cool. But I just like comedians love her in a way that I'm not crazy about, to be honest with you.
Who doesn't love her?
Oh, everybody. And I don't like it. I'll put it out there. I don't like it. But they all love her.
Hudson, obsessed.
Loves her. So I knew like as soon as that thumbnail goes out, a lot of views. I didn't know it was going to be like 3 times the views of every other episode. Yeah. It's so much. Yeah. Last I checked, she's like pushing 300 views.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, listen.
Which doesn't do good for me and like dealing with her ego now. Where she's like,
like,
you want views? Guess you have to invite your mom over.
Cook me dinner.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do a pod. Yeah.
What is her favorite meal that you make her?
Oh, nothing. She hates
Nothing?
everything I've ever made. Yeah, she hates everything. And
she
punch her. She eats like different stuff than I do. She eats like her fridge right now that I've moved out is literally like I talked to her today. She said 4 days a week she has a ham sandwich.
Oh,
that's her meal for the day is just ham and bread and mayo. And then if she's like really feeling effort, she'll do like chicken breast and spinach, and that's it. So everything good that I make, she's like,
yeah,
it's got calories.
If you took 2 hours to make this, absolutely
not interested.
So I used to not really cook.
Yeah.
Not that I just didn't want to, and it was just me. And then when I met James, and I was mostly plant-based, and when I met James, he's like, meat. I don't know, all of it, steak all the time. He made his own sauces, his own, like, everything.
He's great.
And,
we'll get to that. We'll get there. We got plenty of time.
So then he made me a meat eater, but I never felt comfortable, like, actually making anything, because I would always get myself sick, because I didn't know how to cook chicken.
Like raw meat. Yeah, like hand.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so finally, now, I'm a fan of 30 to 45-minute meals with little presentation. Like he likes to plate it perfectly and do this whole thing. And if it's like, if the broccolini is not like perfectly like curved on the plate, he's like, this tastes like ass. And I'm like, this is crazy because you just spent 5 hours on this and I already had 2 meals in preparation for this meal.
Also,
but it's great.
I cook out on the drive here because I knew you'd do this. Yeah. Haley does it all the time where she's like, you make it not fun. Like, you're the amount of stress. It's literally like Hell's Kitchen every time. And I do this thing like once a month where I'm like, let's invite my mom over and my grandma over. Let's get the whole family in here. And I'll make this big meal. And then I'm like, God,
why is everyone here?
Why am I burning the meatloaf? Like, I can't relax. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
I guess it's a part of, I don't know,
weird
part of it.
Man stuff, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Y'all are weird.
Yeah, we're weird. But no, the 30-minute meal thing is nice. Are you a crock pot person?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
One, because I don't feel comfortable leaving a crock pot in the house unattended.
That's true. I'm with you there.
James is really bad about forgetting to turn off the oven.
You know what? You checked.
That's why I checked. Because I was like, there's a light that's on.
Yeah.
Because literally, like, he has traumatized me. He has left the stove on.
Before we came upstairs to record this episode, I was, like, cleaning my cast iron, so my oven said warm eye or whatever, and the light was on. And you saw it, and you were like, "Is that off?" Like,
and I put my hand over it. I was like, "We are not burning down tonight."
Scarred you. Yeah, we're also upstairs, so we'd be trapped if that thing took off.
Literally, me jumping out a window. I mean, sure, I say I will all the time, but
that's true.
That's just for fun.
For crunch, when it comes down to it, are we gonna jump? Probably not.
No,
probably.
I'll just lay down.
So then what? So no crock pot. No 5 hours. What's the middle ground? What are we talking here? Like simple meat, veg.
Yeah, like
simple stuff.
Baked chicken at 400.
Okay.
Quick.
Baked chicken at 400. That classic recipe we all know and love. Isn't that an Ina Garten recipe? Baked chicken at 400.
Yes.
Oh, it's Pauline. That's Pauline.
And then, or like, I don't know.
Baked chicken at 400 might be the title of this episode. Spaghetti's great.
Spaghetti.
Yeah. Jarred sauce.
Ramen.
Ramen's great. Pack ramen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not. If that's a 30 to 45 minute meal, you're doing something wrong.
Something's wrong there. Well, you know, I mean, it's ideal if it's like 10 minutes or less.
Okay.
But,
I thought, 45-minute ramen. Are you heating the water in the sun? Like, what's taking so long?
No, James... He always wants to take the long way to do something, and it pisses me off.
Yep.
Like, when I want to drink tea, like my nighttime tea, I fill up with water, I put it in the microwave, I nuke it for 2 minutes, and then steep it, good to go.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I have to get purified water. So he gets it from the Brita that's in the fridge, that's freezing cold. He puts it in the tea kettle. He, then, it boils, and then he has to steep it for however long. And then I'm like...
Yeah.
asleep by the time he's done with my tea. I'm like, I didn't even need the sleepy time tea, brother.
You don't even need the chamomile. You just need the preparation of the chamomile.
And he's just like that with everything.
I am too.
And I'm like...
It is annoying.
Is he impatient.
Aware that it's annoying?
I don't think he cares about my feelings. I don't think he... I think he knows, and he's like, I don't care. I'm going to make this the way I want to. And I'm like, all right.
That's not true. I do the same shit, like, to the nth degree. I mean, my favorite thing to do, if I have a whole day off work and nothing on the books, I'm making something that's going to take me 12 hours to make. Like, standing there stirring for 12... Not like crock pot. No. Like, I want that... I will do... But then, like, I'm also aware of how annoying that is. Yeah. Like, we can't... A couple times a month, Haley would be like, let's just do, like, a quick dinner at home. And I'll go, perfect. And then cut to 4 hours later, the kitchen's covered in flour. And I'm like...
She's, like, laying on the couch, just, like, dying. Like the Dare commercials where she's just flattened out.
Oh, she's flattened out. She's starving to death, waiting on whatever I'm making. And she's probably already went and got other
something
food
else to eat.
Wait. Yeah. It is annoying. But I'm aware that it's annoying. I don't know why. I really don't know why we do that.
I don't know.
It's like a perfectionism thing, I think. But it's also like, I don't know, or like a reward ratio thing where it's like, I do like knowing that took 12 hours and it's good.
Yeah.
What I hate is when that took 12 hours and it's bad.
Good. Yeah.
Then I am not a happy camper.
I have hurt James's feelings at times where he made like it was like a chicken in like a red wine that was like braised and all this. It took hours and he made it and I was like, bro, that looks so gross. And I didn't eat any. I was just like, I can't. I just looked at it and I was like, sad. I cannot eat that. I will literally throw up. And he was devastated. And I was like, I'm sorry, but
why?
I told you not to make it because I was not interested. And now look at it.
What's wrong with is it like a marsala or something? Like
no,
a wine
it was
sauce?
Like, it was a...
Was it shredded chicken?
No.
Okay,
it was
see,
like
I can't really do shredded chicken. I don't like shredded chicken.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
No, it was like I think it was like a whole bird in there stuffed with potatoes and stuff. And
sounds so good.
Yeah, it was just
just couldn't. Because it was red?
Because it was just, it looked like it was in dirt. Like mud.
He's gonna love this. So
he knows, because I was like, I'm really sorry. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings this one time, but I'm not eating that.
Right. You're like, sometimes I am trying to hurt your feelings.
But he actually didn't like it either.
Oh, see, now that's fine.
So I was like,
right.
Shouldn't have made it. I was right.
Which is your second favorite thing to be. The villain and right, in that order.
I know. I love it. I love it when it all works out for me.
Let me flip the question to you. What's your favorite thing that he makes?
Oh, easily like a steak.
Just something
because he'll like sous vide it.
Oh, okay.
And does this whole thing.
Yeah.
But it like sous vide it isn't as bad because
but
like
that's like a production. Like he's doing the whole big thing.
Yeah, but usually when he does it that way, it's while I'm at work, so it's like
you don't have to witness.
I don't have to. Yeah, I don't want to be a witness to it.
Right
now, you know.
So you're fine if he takes 4 days to make you a meal, as long as you don't get there until it's on the plate.
Yeah.
Okay, I see now.
Because I don't want to look at it and wait for it and be like, damn, I could be eating that.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Yeah.
Because he wants to take his time.
This is starting to all make sense to me now. Yeah. I see. Yeah. Does he do the whole like reverse sear in a cast iron after the sous vide? And I could see that.
I think actually he sears it, puts it in the sous vide so it cooks in that smokiness, goodness,
over for
whatever.
Steak night.
Yeah, come over, hang out. We still need to go to the Meadowview seafood dinner night.
Yeah, we've been talking about that too. There's another one. I have like all these rich old coworker ladies who are all like, you know where you should go, and then they name the 3 most expensive places in the Southeast, and I'm like, our salaries are different. But there's one in Asheville that they go crazy for. That's like a seafood thing, and they basically say it is more expensive than Meadowview, but like the selection is like 5 times.
Ooh, what's it called?
I have to think. Something Farms maybe or Meadows. No, Grace Meadows. That's here. Grace Meadows is here. Yeah. They love that place too. There's something in Asheville that they go nuts for. Have you been to the Biltmore?
No.
Okay.
Actually.
I thought I was the only one because Haley has been really on me about going to the Biltmore. Do you have any interest in going to the Biltmore?
No. I don't think I do. But I mean, like, I feel like you knowing who I am, you would know why.
Yeah. Do you want to go to a rich white guy's house?
No, absolutely not.
Do you want to go to Trump of the 40s house?
Exactly.
Like, yeah, no thanks.
It's interesting learning about the family because, like, they have, they would go out and hike for fun in Linville. And there's pictures of them, like, in their full, like, Victorian era, like, dresses, like, going down the mountain.
Yeah.
And it's really cute. But then I'm like,
Never tripped, never fell, huh?
Interesting.
Never
Who are you stepping on there?
Cosplaying hikers, are we? Is that what we're doing? Yeah.
Stay in your house.
I do. You got all that land. Yeah. I mean, I think if I went, like Haley got me very sweet for my birthday. She got me little, like coupons that she made for like things for us to do together.
Cute.
Very sweet. She put a lot of thought into it. One of them is like go to the Biltmore during Christmas time because it's supposed to be real nice. Yeah. I think once I'm there, I'll probably be like, holy shit, this is awesome.
Yeah.
But something about the idea of like, you want to drive 2 hours to go to this big old house? Like, you know, I don't want to.
It's like, for me, it's like planning on going to the Allendale Mansion.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's just a house.
If I'm out there, it's like, oh, that's pretty.
Yeah. Like, oh, that's cute. But
we went to a wedding there not long ago, maybe a year and a half ago. It is beautiful on the inside.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
It's really neat because it's basically just 8 big rooms.
Yeah.
And they're haunted.
There's weird vibes in there.
Yeah.
They put us, the groom party, whatever, was like up in this, like bedroom upstairs, and they had like the old beds with the old pillows and stuff, and we're like sitting on an old bed, and you could like hear the springs move, and I was like, I don't like this. I don't think I would want my wedding.
They're like hand tied, like before it was like an actual platform. It was just rope holding up the beds, it's and rope. Then
it's weird. All the doors make way too much noise. Yeah. That's one thing about me, and I've never said this on the show. I don't love a noisy door. That scares me.
Yeah.
A creaky door might be the scariest thing.
I mean, but almost it's nice because you know when something's coming.
That's true.
So you have time to prepare.
That's true.
For your,
What about stuff that doesn't use a door? Some stuff just comes right through the wall.
Yeah, but that's even scarier because then you have no chance of waking up or and then they sit on you.
Allendale's definitely haunted. It's also right by your house, so you better
right
watch
behind
what you
it.
say.
Yeah, watch what you say. I'm not afraid.
You can take a
ghost.
They
can take me, please.
You can take a ghost. What is it actually? Is there some story behind? Is it actually haunted, or is it just weird?
I'm sure there are like stories because I'm pretty sure that they had like enslaved people.
Oh, for sure. It's got those vibes.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess it's just old enough.
Surely there's something. We the wedding party that we went to was like out in the garden area behind the reception.
And it's really pretty back there.
Really pretty. Yeah, it was cool, but the whole thing was like, man, I was like nervous to. I
always feel like someone's watching me there.
I was nervous to touch stuff too.
Yeah.
Because it feels almost like you're like in a museum for a wedding.
Yeah.
And as like I didn't want to break anything.
And their rules are super weird. Like, because I've looked at like whenever we had like prom and stuff there. They'd be like, you can't put stuff on the walls because it's historical.
Right.
So they're like, you can't really decorate.
Yes.
And it's like, well, what's the fun in that? Not even in the barn. They wouldn't let you put up stuff in the barn.
That's weird. Yeah, they didn't. The one I was at didn't use the barn. That was my friend Bradley, who's awesome, and he's Japanese, and so he wanted to like incorporate some like Japanese heritage thing. And I think that's why I knew that like certain decoration stuff you just couldn't do. Yeah. He did like wear a kimono, like a ceremonial thing, and all this stuff. It was really special and cool. But I think that some of the limitations would also prevent me from using it. For something like that, because it's like if it's your day, it's like you only get that once. Some people get it a bunch, but you should only get that day once.
You should only be happy once in your life.
Yeah, that's true.
How dare you?
That's true. Or sometimes you get like married to a guy and then you get divorced, and then after a couple of years you start dating again. And then he proposes, and then you're eventually going to get married again. And sometimes your son has a podcast called Mind Over Mike, and sometimes that's your life, and that's okay. And I know she's going to be watching, so that's okay too. This says, while the Allendale Mansion in Kingsport, Tennessee isn't primarily known for ghosts like some other historic sites, it does feature a Ghost Walks tour. So why would there... Here's my question.
Yeah.
Why would they do a Ghost Walks tour
if there's no
ghosts?
I feel like there's kids in there. So one
like
of the
ghost
rooms,
kids?
Yeah, which are like the worst of them.
Weirdly, the worst because they're not only ghosts, they're misbehaving.
They're also they're up to no good.
They're up to no good. Is this real? I don't know. Let's talk hauntings of Kingsport.
Yeah.
Now I'm all in on this Allendale stuff.
Yeah.
Tell me about kid ghosts. What's your experience with ghost kids?
I don't have experience with them in particular, but the idea of them, I think, really freaks me out. Because it's like, one, it's sad. Because it's like, damn, a kid died.
Ah, rats, yeah.
Also...
Are you a ghost at the age you died? Is that how that works?
I don't know. But I would assume so.
There's a lot of old ghosts then.
Yeah.
Like, there's mostly old ghosts.
Mostly. And that's why they're mean. But also, then...
Sincerity old men. And that's why they're mean. And racist. Ghosts are racist. Old, white, racist ghosts. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. But then also, like, I feel like demons...
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Pretend to be children, like dead children all the time. Like the Annabelle thing.
Yeah.
Where it was like,
it's their way in, kind of.
Yeah. To trick people into thinking, oh, I'm a poor little kid ghost. Please invite me into your house, and then you get haunted.
Who would see a kid ghost and go, you want to come in? I don't think people are inviting them in.
Listen, I'd be flicking their foreheads.
Get.
Go
on, get. This is often called the White House of Kingsport.
Yes.
Is there anything more sad than that? That's not.
Bro, literally.
That's not a title you want, is it?
No. Well, and it's funny. It's even funnier because, like, the hill behind Allendale, there's these huge McMansions that are, like, twice the size of it. But at one point, it was the biggest house.
Yeah. Well, so built in 1950, I'm going to be honest, I thought it was built in 1840. I had no idea that it was that new. To me, this feels less cool now that it's 1950. Because the aesthetic is much older than that.
Yeah,
on the inside.
Sure.
If I had known it'd been in 1950, I would have been nailing shit on the walls. I would have been like, this is not... Y'all are taking this way too serious. Classic example of Georgian architecture with 4 chimneys. That's true. Can verify. Yeah. I counted them. There's 4. It's one of several homes on the Haunted Adventure Tour package. Wow.
I want to know what other homes are there. Probably the Netherlands.
We should see a list. Yeah.
Yes.
So this is, just for reference, this is AppalachianGhostWalks.com. I actually have reached out to them. This is hilarious. I swear to God, I have reached out to this company to ask someone to come on this show. Oh. So if by some miracle Appalachian Ghost Walks is listening to this, I would love to sit down. And I understand I'm a comedian. I'm not going to make fun of you the whole time. I'm actually curious about...
I would want to know more.
Yes, like the business side of haunting is very interesting to me. Blessed are those who believe without seeing. I mean... Amen. I'm all in. There's reviews of the Ghost Walks. I think
1 to 2 people, 48. Let's go. Let's promote them.
Let's pause this show. Go do a ghost walk. Come back, then we'll recap it.
Call
live.
Haley. We're going.
We're all going. Tell James to start working on dinner. And by the time the ghost tour is over, it might be there. Yeah, and you can save money on your next visit. I mean, I don't see any issue with this. I didn't know that about Allendale. Now I know. Who knew? Mm-hmm. There you go. See, that's what we're doing, folks. I'm breaking the big news on this show.
We're turning this podcast into a ghost.
We're talking
podcast.
We're talking baked chicken at 400. We're talking ghost kids, demon kids.
Yep.
We're talking it all. We're getting down to the nitty gritty, folks.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
That's it.
We're talking Starbucks. We got it all.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The Starbucks lore of the area.
The Starbucks lore.
Because I was with the company for 10 years.
That's true. That's true.
So I remember the days.
Back in my Starbucks day. Yeah.
There was only 3. There was only Run Street, the one in Kingsport, and the one in Bristol. Yeah. Like exit 7. And then...
Oh, that's pre-Pinnacle, too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I opened the second one in Johnson City. I opened the Pinnacle. And then...
And you went to Kingsport for a while, right?
No. And then I went to Kingsport at the very end.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Chattanooga's next.
Sevierville.
I forgot about Sevierville. Oh, yeah. You weren't there long, though.
I was only there for 6 months. Hudson followed me there.
That's right.
Unfortunately.
Stalker.
I know he is. He's also mad at you.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Because you haven't texted him.
Oh, this is a good place to bring that up.
Yeah.
Because he will be listening.
I'm going to tell him too.
You know what I should do?
Yeah.
Not text him. Because now he's going to hear this and know that I know he's mad. Now it's a grudge. Now it's a war.
I know. Unfortunately, we became friends.
Let me ask you this: what should I say? What is he expecting? Just hey, what up? Like what? You up? Like what am I supposed to be saying?
I don't know.
What? You up? I mean, I don't.
Well, I think the conversation started when I found out that you had Bronson on here, and I was like, I got big beef with Uncle Nathaniel.
He's like, well, so do I.
And he was like, he hasn't even texted me, and I was like, One, why would he?
That's true.
So first off, I don't care about your feelings.
Yeah. You're like, let's not make this about you. Yeah.
Back to me.
He also has, I think, 9 kids now. So I think every time...
But they're so cute.
They're so cute. Yeah. I really haven't seen him in forever. He also lives far away, so it's not like, hey, you want to like come over? I would love to have him on here, honestly. That'd be fun.
Then he would be interesting.
He would be interesting.
Because he's a freak.
He's a freak.
Yeah.
In the best way.
Yeah. I remember he would bring lunch in and be literally butter, sardines, and cheese. And he would eat that.
Now, I will say, I have told many people that my favorite part of working with you was the lunch that you would bring. Occasionally, it would just be like an avocado and a pack of salt and a spoon. And I'd be like, all right, like, I get it. You're Mexican. Okay, like, stop rubbing it in. Yes. Stop bringing mango and tahini for lunch every day.
Bro, yes.
So delicious.
Oh, and I love putting avocado on everything with the tahini and the lime juice.
Oh, yeah.
Even now, like today, I brought hummus to work. 2 dragon fruit.
Wow. 2. Your lunch is not lunch. Your lunch is never lunch.
No, just snacks.
Your lunch is all snacks.
Yeah. And they're good snacks. They're not even like chips. It's like I gotta get my veggies.
2
my
dragon fruits.
Chickpeas, high protein.
That's true. Have you had Groovy Grovers?
Yes, obsessed.
Delicious.
We almost got them to cater our wedding, but then we ended up just doing a cookout.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a smart move. Yeah. We went to one of the former guests of the show, Laura Eschbach, who's on the owner of the Generalist. She's so sweet. I love Laura. And she very kindly invited me and Haley to like a friends and family of the Generalist holiday party, and they had Groovy Grovers. And everybody was going wild. We weren't even going to eat. We just like showed up to hang out. And then everybody was going so crazy about it that I was like, well, let me go try. I don't even like a lot of like the ingredients that you would find there. Yeah. My God, it was good. It was
it's
so
great.
good.
And it's super affordable catering.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like $15 per person.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it's just like healthy and yummy. I mean,
good.
I'm a hoe for feta, bro. Like feta, hummus,
hoe for feta,
Kalamata, olives.
Now I do love
everything else that they have.
Yes.
Everything. I'm obsessed with Groovy Grovers.
Haley's also not like big into that stuff, but they also had a little charcuterie area, so I had literally like my plate was all prosciutto, olives, and pickled onions. That was like my whole thing, and some cheese. And then when we left, we were like leaving, and Haley grabbed another strawberry, and I grabbed a handful of prosciutto. And she looked at me and she goes, "We're different, huh?" And I was like, "We're 2 different people. Yeah, we're different for sure."
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what's the most expensive meat on that board? I'm taking that.
It.
And then she's like, I'll just have like a strawberry.
Just a strawberry, just a little
lame.
Yeah.
I think she lacks imagination. If I'm being honest, I think that's what it is. Yeah. I think she's not trying hard enough.
I think you need to stop being mean to her.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
She's one that you cannot bully.
That's true. That's true.
I don't even want to bully her.
Well,
she's so cute.
She is cute, and she luckily does not support the show and does not listen at all. So I'm free to say whatever I want. She listened to a few episodes. Like when she listened to Cam's episode because she loves Cam. It's like when she'll listen to this one because when she loves the guest, she listens. But then like I did a solo one and she was like, why would I ever watch that?
Why? I don't want to listen to your voice.
Yeah. She's like, I do it all the time.
Like, I don't want you in my ears.
Yeah. I get it. I wouldn't listen to me on the drive to work either. I totally understand. Yeah. I do think,
unfortunately.
Well, that's on you.
I was listening to you on the way here.
That's just poor decision making. That's on you. I think this show, I do have a habit of like talking too much on the episodes or like interjecting too much. I really want the show to be like a reflection of whoever's in the guest more because I think that like a lot of people, like you've never been on a pod, but I think you're great and you're fun to sit around. And Laura was the same way. I think she's done a few before, but like nobody gives her a platform to promote her business. And obviously it's like 20 views maybe or 100 views. It's not a big deal, but it's something you never know. Like
for sure.
You have no idea what that could spawn to. So hopefully, who knows?
It's crazy because I remember the first time I met Laura. And it was like when the Generalist had just opened, around the time that they were just starting off. And it was when me and James had just moved back from Chattanooga, getting ready to pop with Ramona. And we're like, no, maybe I did already have her. Because we were in there, we were like going to a show at the Hideaway. We just like went over to see what was in there, what was going on. And her and I got to talking, and she was like, telling me like she had just moved here from California to Chicago.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Chicago. And it was like a great conversation because we were like talking about business and, you know, maybe in the future, because we were like, oh, we just had a real baby. And she was like, well, this is my baby for now, and maybe a real baby later on, which I think she had a baby.
She now has a baby,
yeah.
She was at the party too. She's so cute. Yeah. Daisy. So cute.
Oh, Daisy. Love that. But yeah, so we were just like talking about like the different grants and resources that there are in downtown Johnson City for businesses to grow versus the difference in Kingsport, where it's all ran by the same four people, and they want to be like Asheville, and they want Asheville businesses or businesses
right.
instead of like starting at the roots, and giving that people like the local people the opportunity, and then that's where the difference is.
And then everybody's like, why does Kingsport suck?
Yeah, so lame. But they have so much like more downtown than Johnson City does.
So much potential.
And it's so cool. And it's so cute to just like walk around there.
Yep.
And then, just like wasted potential, because the same people just own it and want to not let people like locals actually like be a part of it.
What do you think the reason behind that? I mean, is it like, obviously you said they have this vision of what they want the town to be, and if it doesn't fit that mold, they just like, it's not for us. Yeah. In my mind, at what point do they go, but it's better than 20 empty stores? You know, like, because everything down there is just dead.
Yeah.
It's dead.
All empty.
And then, homeless, and like, it's just not a managed downtown area. It's not doing so.
It's not. So I used to work for one of the main development companies. So they owned one of the coffee shops that were downtown, and I worked there for like 3 or 4 months or something like that with them. And they also owned like pretty much every single building down there. And they're like, we're going to turn it into this. And like constantly it was we're going to get a business owner from Asheville to come down and look at this. So it genuinely was just very like, we want already like established great businesses to come in instead of like promoting like the smaller businesses like kind of grow. Because they had that idea, but then people from down, from Asheville or Knoxville or wherever would come down and be like, there's no potential here because there's nothing here. Like, no one's going to come to my business or whatever. And so then it just like stayed like that. But they were like, they owned all the empty buildings.
So it's people or companies or conglomerates or whatever that have like the finances to where it's like they don't need it. They have like this vision, and if it's not perfect, that sucks. And I think I've had like just enough interactions through Don't Tell with downtown Johnson City, and then I've had like Sarah Delbin and Laura and Allie and all these wonderful people, Cam, from downtown businesses on. And the one like through line between all of them is they're all like, whatever we can do to bring the most eyes on all of us, like rising tide lifts all boats.
Exactly.
It sounds like that's like the opposite of what you're saying for Kingsport, which it kind of makes sense why you could look at the two and see the difference.
And you see where people want to go, because Kingsport has a huge young adult population. I mean, they've got that huge apartment complex where a lot of people from Eastman like
nice
moved to the area. Tons of people from like DC area. So I used to work at Eastman. And I was talent acquisition there. So I hired everyone.
Right.
And, I mean, you had people with a lot of money moving into Kingsport from all these different, whatever. And they'd be like, I'm just going to go to Johnson City because there's nothing in Kingsport. Yeah. It's like they have the people.
And they're right.
To be able to do all these cool
They're
things.
correct.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do.
There's nothing here to do for them. Yeah. So they're like, well, we're going to go support the downtown scene that has things that we want to do.
I think so. Like, I'm Don't Tell Tri-Cities, and I did that intentionally because there was a guy before me that had talked with Don't Tell a little bit about doing Don't Tell Kingsport, and that just is not a great idea, and so that fell through. And then it got to me, and then I kind of had this idea, like I thought, do I do Don't Tell Bristol? Do I do Johnson City? And it pretty much has become Don't Tell Johnson City. But I mean, we do a little Bristol and Blountville and stuff. I've not done a single Kingsport show. We have one coming up in February 28th. This is the first time I've ever said it out loud. February 28th. I'll reveal more later about it, but it's in Kingsport, and I'm like scared. Like I don't know. I don't know. The only reason that I'm doing that one is because that venue is so beloved by the community that I think they will sell the show for me. Like I think that a lot of people will come just because of that. Yeah. We can cut it out. I'll just tell you, it's exciting. We're gonna do it, but I just I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Even, like, the guy who owns the venue has a great following and a lot of support from the community. And he's like, I'm telling you, if you bring it here, I can sell it out for you. I believe him. I want to believe him. But I just don't know. Like, I've done independent shows in Kingsport. And I love a lot of the guys that run those rooms. Yeah. I've had fun on those shows. There's just nobody there. No. And it's impossible to market. And there's no... I just don't know. I just don't know. Yeah. I've been very, like, hesitant to take Don't Tell there at all. Also... because of the state of downtown that you're talking about, there's not a ton of places that really intrigue me. And it's like I have enough, we've built enough of a database of venues now to where it's like, I don't need you. Going there? You know, right. Yeah. Like I could do, by the time this comes out, it'll be over. I could do Spark Plaza, which we're doing this Saturday. And by Monday, I had 40 fucking tickets sold for 70 seats. Like that never happens, but people love that venue. And so they spread the word and there it goes. So why would I risk it on Kingsport? You know, like,
yeah, for sure.
There's that. And then there's also the flip side where I go, maybe that's why I need to go to Kingsport, because nobody's tapping into it. Yeah. But would it work? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I'd have to start small, probably.
You know, I think it would be really cool. So there's a wine bar. It's called Inspire. And
I may have been there. Do they do dueling piano shows?
I don't know.
Maybe it's a different place.
I don't know about that.
Might be a different place.
But it's like, it's really cute. You walk in, it's like a bar. You know, you order your charcuterie and your wine or whatever you want to drink, your mixed drink. But they have a downstairs area now.
I have
you
talked
go down
to those
there.
people.
Yeah.
It's long and narrow.
Long and narrow. Yep. And then they have tons of like couches and lounge and a lot of Victorian women on the walls.
Yeah.
Super creepy and spooky, and I would love it. And I think it would be great down there.
That would be great. And I think actually somebody had tried to connect me with them previously, and then I'm thinking I'd have to check on this. I don't think I dropped the ball. I think they dropped. I think they stopped responding.
Yeah.
So either they lost interest or got started. You know, no hard feelings, whatever it is. Yeah. But I think for whatever reason that one didn't work. That one, I think we were pretty close to setting a date though. Ooh. Like I think that one would work. I would have to revisit it, but I think in my mind it would work.
Yeah.
It's also small enough that it's not like a huge, like if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah, no. It's super cool down there. So my little brother is friends with, or is like best friends with the owner's son.
Gotcha.
And so he got to do his little birthday party down there a couple months ago, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's so cool down here! I want to have my birthday party down here." And I was like, "Whatever." What?
You're like, people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So
people gathered to celebrate you. Are you the type of person that throws your own birthday party?
Absolutely. My birthday.
You're standing on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is a national holiday.
Oh, I see.
I'm requesting off. Yeah. I'm getting paid.
That's true.
I'm not showing
Actually,
up
I think
work.
the credit union's closed this year on your birthday. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I was just getting the calendar together.
No, I believe everyone
for
should be off.
Yeah, we're closed next year. It said Sarah's birthday specifically is what it said on the thing. Yeah, it's a federal holiday.
Yeah.
Folks know.
It is.
Yeah. You better make your deposits the day before because we're closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, it is a Sunday, so.
I don't know if I can talk about this. This might be something else I have to cut. I'll check tomorrow. Okay. I might have to cut this. And he wasn't. He was like trying to be all hip and cool. And I was like, why are you stopping? I said, tell me you watched Paw Patrol growing up without telling me you watched Paw Patrol. He thinks he's
I did not watch Paw Patrol. I watch it now.
You do?
Every single night.
What's she watching these days? What's Ramona watching?
She is watching Paw Patrol.
Yeah.
Super Kitties.
Super Kitties. I don't know.
They're super
I'm out of
cute.
touch.
Yeah. It's just 4 cats.
And they're super.
They're regular old cats during the day, but when the alarm goes off, dee-dee-doo, super kitties.
Okay. Then they snap into action.
And then they get their whole outfits on, and then they go and save the world. There's a rat genius.
Oh.
There's a little dog that is also the villain. The rat's the villain.
Okay.
The
Pinky and the Brain, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Ripping them off.
Exactly.
Wow.
The rat's always trying to go for the cheese.
Oh, yeah.
The dog is just being a dog.
Yeah.
And then there's a parakeet or something like that.
The mastermind. They're smart, those parakeets. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's another cat that's
God, honestly, sales pitch, great. I'm going to start watching Super Kitties.
Dude, I love it. I love it. She was a super kitty for Halloween.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
Bro, she's so sassy.
Oh, my God.
This was completely it was not posed. I was like, hey, or she said, Mommy, take a picture of me. I said, okay, let's take a picture of you.
I love her.
And then where
She's
is she?
I'm the star.
When was this? August.
You also said that when you were coming here, she told you she wanted to go be with Grandma and Grandpa.
Yeah, she was like, I'm going to Papa.
Yeah.
And I said, I was not. I wasn't fighting it.
Yeah, you're like, okay, the queen gets.
She said, take a picture of me.
That is
and she's
so
like,
cute. Yes, what a pose.
I know, she's going to be a cheerleader.
She got all your sass, huh?
Oh, brother.
All of it.
Yeah.
Times 2.
She says, she'll be like, Mom, listen.
She one finger up?
She fingered. She's like, and then she does this.
Does that fire you up when she hits you with the finger? Or
a
you
little
like,
bit.
Watch it.
But also it doesn't, because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to let her be we do affirmations.
Okay.
So she knows.
Okay.
She knows that she's brave.
Lay this on me. What are these affirmations? Is this every morning?
Yeah, every single morning.
Every morning.
I'm brave. I'm kind.
Okay. You're like, I don't love that one. Her dad threw that one in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm smart. I'm strong.
Okay.
And what else?
And she's how old now?
3.
Okay.
She just turned 3.
Just confirming. I thought so. So
and
at 3, she's like, I am all these things, and the world's gonna know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she tells people.
That's true.
She says,
one day when she runs for president, this is gonna air.
Oh,
We're gonna be like, man, right at the root.
Your mom.
We saw it.
Psychopath.
Yeah. But all the best moms are.
Yeah.
I'm just putting it out there.
I know.
Look up any great figure in history. Some of them dictators, sure. But look them up, and their moms were crazy.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
At the least, she'll start a podcast. I mean, at least,
Yeah.
With a crazy mom.
At worst, she ends up on the streets.
Yeah.
Homeless because.
No.
Never.
Never. Not with those affirmations.
No.
I'm homeless is not an affirmation. It's not in the list.
I'm homeless. Can't happen. Can't happen.
She didn't say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lifelong therapy.
That's so funny.
It's fine. I think personally, I'm doing better than someone else.
I agree. I mean, someone for sure. Someone. There's someone who's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always someone who's worse.
So.
What? Yeah. So wait. So in the morning when she wakes up and you're doing these affirmations, where is James in all this? Is he just?
Oh, he's sleeping.
He's in there starting on dinner first thing in the morning.
Like, no, he's like, close the door. He's like, shut up. And Arrow's over there like, what's smart. Up, guys?
Yeah. Arrow. Yeah. Oh man, what a sweet pup.
I know.
What a crazy pup.
Well, not really anymore. She's 5.
She's calming down.
She's calming down. I mean, she gets obviously excited when people come to visit her, but then she's like, put me under my blanket, let me sit on you.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
number 1, for sure. I have a couple photos of me being awoken to
with her.
Just her whole
right
body
there.
On my head.
Yeah.
Whole body. No questions first, no ask for consent, just right on the face.
I have one where you're just like laying there. It's like half your face, and Arrow's just like, hang.
Yeah. She's sitting there just doing her affirmation. She's like, I am smart. I'm important. You taught her first.
This is my man.
Yeah. James is outnumbered in that house, huh?
He is, yeah. But he wouldn't have it any other way. I'm like, hey, we should have a boy. And he's like, no.
Are you done?
No.
No? Is he done?
I don't know. It's so funny. When we first had Ramona, he was like, yeah, let's get another one in here right now.
Yeah.
And then she grew up more, and we were like, never mind.
It's a lot.
And then now we're just like, in this economy, I don't know.
It's true.
But he grew up as an only child. I grew up with 2 brothers, and so it's like he always wanted a sibling, and he feels like she deserves a sibling. Yeah. I feel like she deserves 2, because whenever I just feel like 3 works, because
3 works.
2 of them besties, but then if they get pissed off at each other, they have the other one to go to.
That's true.
Then
you need an outcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
need a third.
Or ideally all 3 of them. I don't know. I don't know.
2 boys could be hell on earth.
It is, yeah. Especially 2 younger boys.
When you have 2 boys, they're not siblings; they're co-conspirators. That's what they like. They're in all the shit, and they're dirty, and they're just trying to wreak havoc on the world all the time. Yeah. Also, 3 is is that the gap? You think soon, or are you what do you think about
I don't know.
siblings that are
so
10
I
years
used to,
apart?
No.
That's a lot.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Because then that's like your second mother, or your second
Right.
dad, or whatever. You know, you're like raising that kid.
Maybe your first one, depending on how it all plays out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, no, I think like max would be like 5 years.
5 is a fair number. I think in my head, 4 makes the most sense just because it's like they'll be at the same school for a while.
Exactly.
And then high school.
But they'll still have their own friend. Because
Right.
me and my older were 4 years apart. And we have the same friends, but we never hung out with the same friends together.
That's probably
because
good.
they like mine were like 2-3 years older than me.
Yeah.
His were around that same age. So, but we had the same circle, but not at the same time.
Yeah. That's good.
So it was
I think that's
nice.
a fair I know, like
4 to
my
5.
and I may have talked about this on the show before, but my neighbor growing up, his brother was like, I think like 12 years older, 10 or 12.
Yeah.
And when we were in like middle school, this fucking grown man would come
Yeah.
over and we'd be like, "That's your brother, dog? Like,
Yeah.
why is he wearing a
the
polo?"
age gap between my younger brother and my older brother.
10,
12 years.
12. Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's
and me and
a
my little
lot.
brother have an 8-year gap. And I'm like,
Even that's a lot.
it is a lot. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was like, what is this?
You're like, wait, so I'm not the baby?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up an only child for the most part too, like until I was 14. So I think, yeah, it's like, I agree with James. I very much feel, weirdly enough, my HR lady at work, who's very sweet, and I'm close with she like called me in her office yesterday, and I walked in there and I was like, "What's up?" And she goes, "You want to have kids?" And I was like, "Right now? Like, what? You are HR, you know that, right?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she was like, "Do you want, like, in the future, do you want to have kids?" And I said, "Yeah, I think so." I was like, "If you had asked me that 5 years ago, I would have like yelled yes as soon as you said." Now,
really?
I used to be like big on it.
Yeah.
Well, I used to like, after the whole like dad thing kind of fizzled out, I was like, I gotta like right some wrongs and like correct some generational patterns and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I still kind of feel that way, but also I'm like, I just don't know what the future holds for me. Like, I'm kind of like, if it happens, it happens, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You know? Silas and I were talking about that too, because I think he said he didn't really get as much family pressure. I do get a lot of family.
Yeah.
Like, with Haley and I being together coming up on 3 years now, it's like,
For sure.
when's the ring? And then I already know what the next thing is. It's like,
Yeah, for sure.
Not
Yeah,
doing it.
for sure.
Not doing it.
We didn't have any pressure ever at all about
Really?
anything. Yeah.
That's
which is
nice.
great.
You did it on your own.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the point when you decided, like, let's...
It was,
Consider it.
I think, when we lived in Sevierville, and I was like, yeah, I think we should do it. And
Yeah.
Because we were both like, it's never going to be the right time. We're almost hitting our 30s, so
Yeah.
I think it would be, age-wise, I think it would be fine. We're on the track to, like, we're making decent money.
Right.
And
We
we're
can
like,
support
you know
a
what?
kid.
We could
Yeah.
do it. We could
Yeah.
do it. And so then, and then it took us like 2 years.
Right.
And, well, no, I guess like a year and a half.
Was there a
really.
point where you're like, let's just give up on this?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
it was.
I've
yeah,
heard other
I
couples
was
say the same
pissed.
thing. Yeah.
I was like, you know what? We're not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
And then 3 weeks later, I found out I was pregnant.
Every time. Every time.
Yeah.
I have heard that so many times. And the other
Yeah.
thing is, I've heard of couples who, like, are told by a physician, it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
And then the next day, a positive test. Like,
yeah.
it's that. Why is, I don't
It's
know why.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
the world telling
Yeah.
you.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like, it's some kind of divine thing where it's like, now is the right time. You just
Yeah.
don't know it, maybe.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Silas and I talked about that too, of like, I don't think they're ever, I hesitate to say like, it's just not right timing right now. Because I don't know. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
And if it is, I'm missing it. But it's like,
Yeah. When it happens, it's
I
going to
don't know.
happen.
When it happens,
I
it
think.
happens. Yeah.
I don't think there's, because some people make super great young parents.
Yeah.
Would have never been me.
No, me neither.
But James and I got to live our lives very well before we had Ramona.
Right.
So we're not like missing anything. We're not like, dang, I wish I'd been able to do this or that. Obviously, there's things that you want to do that you can't do with a child at a certain age.
Mm-hmm.
But like our things now are like, we got to do our fun thing, get all the crazy out of us. And then now, like, we're going to adapt her and get her ready to go do stuff with us.
Right.
So that she's also a well-rounded kid.
Yeah, like socializing her a little bit and getting her out. What's like, has there been a hurdle with her that you didn't foresee? Like, is she like crowds scare her, travel, car time, is everything? No. She's just
she
all
loves
gas,
everything.
no
she
break.
has been no issue.
That's
like people,
awesome.
she, I remember it was like right after her first birthday, maybe, where she was. We went to the aquarium in Chattanooga, and she was literally hugging random people. And we were like, bro, this is literally a creepy old man outside the aquarium. Like, get over here.
Yeah. There's such a thing as being too open to the world.
But that's how she is. She's just like, hey, what's up? And right now she's saying, hi, I'm Ramona 3.
She lets them know.
Yeah, right, she's like, I'm 3 years old.
That's awesome.
My name is Ramona. I'll beat you up.
Yeah. All the essential information. Also, I am smart. I am kind. Yes. She just hits them with the affirmation.
She's like, don't even worry about me.
Oh, that's the best.
And she's so independent.
Really? So, At 3?
Yeah.
She's like, already...
No interest in us playing with her. Absolutely not. She has never cared.
Like, if you sit down with the toys, she's like, get lost.
She says, Mommy, go away.
Does that hurt your feelings?
Whatever.
Or are you like, care, good, I'll go like, you know what?
Yeah, because I know that when she does need me, she'll come and get me, too.
That's true.
At the same time, like, she'll come and be like, Mommy, I need a hug. Or, you know, whatever. So, I think it's very much like we're letting her experience her feelings and her emotions and learning how to communicate from a young age.
Yeah, that's crazy that I'm so fascinated by it because I don't have any kids. I'm so fascinated by, like, the conversation around them and not just having them, but, like, the fact that, like, out of the box, kids can be so different. Like, my sister is expecting a third now, but she has my niece that is, you know, was like our whole world for all those years. And then she had Asher, and now he's, like, in the mix, and we love him, and he's so fun. But they could not be more different. And they do have different dads, so, like, some of the genetics is different. But it's just in the room with those two, you go, yeah, those two are from different planets. Like, for sure they're not the same kid. That's so interesting to me.
I mean, she, like, even as a baby, we were like, is she good? Because, like, well, she was a she was a NICU baby.
Right.
But she, like, at 7 weeks, started sleeping through the night. And we would have to wake her up to feed her because you can't, they have to feed, like, every 3-4 hours or whatever. But would sleep through the night. At 6 months, I think, is when she started sleeping in her crib in her room. Now, I mean, like,
early,
like, and just didn't care, wouldn't cry all night, like, whatever. She was good with it.
Like, she's been driving a little on her own. She's getting out there. That's
and then we got her into her into her toddler bed. Now she's got, like, a twin, and so there for a little bit, for a couple months, she was like, I want to sleep with Mommy and Daddy. I want to sleep with Mommy and Daddy. And we're like, yeah, sure. At least me, because I'm, like, obsessed with it. I love sleeping next to her. But lately, she's, like, come hanging out with us in Mommy and Daddy's bed. And then she's like, I'm going to go hang out in my bed. And she gets up and goes and, like, shuts her door.
What's she
gets
doing?
In her
She
bed.
shuts her door?
Yeah, she shuts her door.
My God,
she wants
so
to,
cute.
and then she'll ask us to put on the TV in her room. And then she's just hanging out in her bed, playing with all her stuffies.
She's playing.
Yeah, playing with her toys.
So, like, the imagination is there, too.
Yeah.
That's like, I think being an only child really forced me into, I would hesitate to say it was natural for me, you know, like, it's nature versus nurture thing. But I did spend a ton of fucking time, like, in outer space. You know, like, just out, like, when I was pre-8, we lived in a house that I didn't really have, like, the room or the, you know, way to roam or wander. Yeah. So I was just, like, in my room with all the toys in my own head. And then after that, we moved out in the middle of the woods. And so I was just outside playing army or playing cowboy or whatever the fuck. For the first probably 12 years of my life, I pretty much just existed in fantasy land.
Yeah.
That, like, I really value it, and I really love that little thing because it's still in me big time. So I think that that's great, but I also know the loneliness that came with that too. So that's what, like, would concern me.
And it worries me because I'm like, why are you being, like, I don't want this to be, like, a thing where you feel lonely later in life.
Right.
Where you look back and are like, oh, nobody was ever with me.
But I mean, if she's choosing it, right? Yeah. Like, maybe she's just...
I don't know. And like I said, sometimes, she wants us to just sit in there. She wants us to sit in there. She doesn't want us to play with her.
Don't talk to
She's like, sit on my bed. You can watch TV or whatever, but just be in here. And I'm like, okay.
Honestly, I relate to that. That's kind of me with Haley. I'm like, I was aggravating her the other day because I was like, listen, being with me is very easy. I want you around all the time, and also I don't really want you around all the time. Like, I don't know what it is. It's
like pet me with your eyes.
I want you in the room, but not. There's an old Patrice joke where he's like, "We want to be with you. We just don't want to be around you." Like, that's like you could be in the vent. You could just be like near somewhere. Me, and if I know, I'm good.
I just need an essence.
Just an essence of you. I think with her, like, wanting you in the room is so funny because she's like, I need a person, but also like leave me alone.
Yeah.
At 3 is crazy.
Sure. It's crazy.
Were you like that growing up? Is that where?
I don't know. I don't remember anything from my childhood.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what? Like pre-10? Nothing.
Not really. Like not unless there's
that's interesting.
Yeah. So I know there's some trauma there.
I was about to say.
I haven't dug it out yet.
Wonder what you're hiding in there.
I know. Yeah. It's kind of scary.
It's also exciting.
It's almost like why I don't want to do like acid. Yeah. Because I'm like, it's going to come out.
Oh my God, when I was 9. Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. That could be scary. Well, I guess, like knowing that James grew up kind of that same way of like being an only kid and being in his own world, maybe that's part of it too, is like she just inherited this idea of like, yeah, you're just kind of on your own or
do whatever you want.
But do you think it would like crash her world if you had another one?
No, because we've asked her, we're like, you want a little brother, you want a little sister. Mm-hmm. And initially she like didn't really understand. And now she goes, yeah, I want baby.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and she takes care of her little baby dolls.
I was about to say she'd mom it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's getting into that era where she like understands babies and she sees little babies and she goes, oh, mommy, baby. And I'm like, yeah, that is a baby.
That's sweet. Honestly, with the way she's like already at 3, as independent as she is now, if you wait like another year, at 4, she might be like, you guys go have dinner. I'll be watching the baby. Like,
yeah,
she's just,
fully. She'll
so
be like,
independent.
and she goes...
She goes, I'll take it from here.
So she right now, the battle that I have right now is that she has markers.
Oh,
and she knows how to use them. She draws, she paints. It's very cute and everything. But she also likes to draw on the door.
Yep.
2 nights ago, I think she put lipstick on, but it was marker. So it's purple marker all over her mouth and, whatever.
Oh, no.
And then she paints her nails with her marker. Because she likes to get manis and petties.
Okay.
So we do mani-pedi nights once a week. Yeah, because it's the only way I can get to cut her. It's the only way she lets me cut her nails. So I have to clip them, file them, and then she's like, put nail polish on. Yeah. So we have nail polishes. We do
She's got the glam, the independence, the affirmation.
Bro, like,
this is a force. This is, my God. The world is not ready. Yeah, you are literally raising a monster.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Oh, puppet master?
Yes.
That's so funny.
We're going to take over the world.
Her documentary is going to be great one day.
I know. And then... I can't remember what I was saying. The
purple lips, how long did that take to come off?
1 day, because it's also washable markers.
Okay.
So I made sure not to do anything permanent.
Good
Everything's
call.
like super washable.
Yeah.
So she's doing the markers all over the walls, floor, everywhere. I can't remember what I was going to say.
I don't know. She was painting the door. She's painting her lips, which is so crazy. So, the artsy stuff, do you see that almost as, like, combined with the independence? Where it's like, is that what she's doing when she's alone? Is, like, creating? Yeah. See, now that's starting to sound more familiar to me, where it's like, like... The fantasy imagination brain. Because if she was like in a room just like staring at a screen or whatever, that would be slightly less. But she's creative.
She's a big fan of K-pop Demon Hunters now. So I'll hear her because it's like a musical. Right. And so I hear her in there singing.
Wow.
Along. And really she only, there's a song that's called like, This Is What It Sounds Like. Mm-hmm. And I'll just hear her say, because she doesn't know how to say everything else. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Is her vocab like pretty big for 3, do you think?
It's interesting for sure. Oh, so that's what I was getting to.
Okay, all right.
That's what I was. So she's been marking on herself.
Yeah.
So one day she put blue everywhere. She was turning herself into a Smurf. And she comes into the room and she's like, "Hey, Mom, what's up?" And I was like, "What is that?"
Yeah.
She's like, "I'm gonna draw. Can I draw you?" And I said, "What color are you?" I was like, "What is that?" She goes, "It fine, Mom." Like that. It fine.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
She's like, "I draw you, Mom." So then she's like, because she's naked and she's got blue all over her, whatever. And she's like doing like a belly roll, trying to like get her paper, like straightened out so she can draw me. It's just a big blob, and I'm like, "What is going on with you?" She goes, "It fine, Mom."
Just going
and just getting more blue all over her, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" But she's just like, "It's fine."
Wow.
No, don't worry. If we're stuck in traffic, if she wants to go, she's like, She's like, Mommy, go.
Wow.
Mommy, go fast. And I'm like, girl, it's a red light.
Yeah.
So now she knows to look at the light, and she's like, it's green. Why aren't we going? Or if I go too fast, and then if I slam on my brake or something, she's like, careful, Mom, careful.
Oh, yeah.
She told my mom that like 2 days ago. She was like,
be careful?
Yeah, she was like, you need to be careful, Mom.
Wow.
Gigi.
Backseat driving already.
Yeah, dude, she's a maniac.
That is kind of, yeah, I mean, that's all, I feel like that's all, like, the independence, the creativity, the, like, commands, like, all of it is bundled up in this little personality.
And it's just interesting to see it, like, just get better. Like, her vocabulary,
right.
It's like, I'll hear her say things, and I'm like, where did you learn to say that? When did you pick up on that?
Yeah. I was around my niece just enough at that age. Like, the divorce finalized right about the time we moved out of the home when she was like 1. So I got like some time. But then, ever since then, we're around her all the time. Much more these days.
Yeah.
So, like, but I remember, like, holding her when she was a baby and stuff. And then watching her. That was the weirdest part of, like, I remember one of her first fucking words was excavator. Like, where in God's name? I assume some cartoon that she watches was some, dump truck, Bob the Builder or something. But she would say, like, driving down the interstate, if there was legit an excavator on the side, she'd go, look, excavator. And you're like, what? Like, how are you saying this?
Yeah.
She couldn't even say, like, mom or dad. She could say excavator. That was like one of her first.
Yeah.
And she got, they have this cat at my stepdad's house that just kind of showed up at one point. And they kept him, and they let her name him. Again, she could probably say 10 words. She named it Amarillo.
Oh my gosh, I think you told me about that.
Why Amarillo? Yeah. The only thing I can ever think is, like, Spanish. Did she hear George Strait song or something? Or like too. What? Like, knowing, like, her grandpa kind of listens to that bit. Where would she hear the word
Because I think
Amarillo?
When you told me about that, I was like, it could be yellow in Spanish.
Oh, now that's possible. Maybe one of her little YouTube things or something with colors, maybe something, because she watched all that shit. Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah. That's so interesting. Does Ramona know Spanish? Are you teaching her Spanish at all?
Yes.
Really?
Well, my parents speak to her only in Spanish, so
really?
She understands them and can talk to them. Well, she doesn't talk back in Spanish, but she will say, yes, no, whatever, and they're talking to her full Spanish.
Wow.
So she understands it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really interesting seeing a little kid, know a second language.
Yeah. Does James ever be like, what? Like, is he like...
No. What? Well, no, I don't think so, because
he's the only one that doesn't speak Spanish.
Yeah, but he did Duolingo every day for 2 years.
Really?
So at that point, if you don't know how to do it, then I'm not showing you.
Simple stuff. Yeah, at least.
You should be conversational at this point.
Right. Is he conversational?
No.
Okay.
We went to La Creta yesterday, and the server was like, hey, how are you? Yeah. And he was like, yeah. And the guy was like waiting for him. He was like, hello. And he was like, good. And the guy was like, no, bien. and corrected
like,
him. And he was like, oh, yeah. And I was just like,
he can't do it.
White man.
It's a lot. Ugh. I'm not going to lie to you. If I were in his shoes, I don't think I could pick it up either. Like, I guess... He has a lot more incentive to learn than I do. Like, Haley doesn't speak a drop of it. Although she does love to brag all the time about how she took Spanish in high school. And I'm like, that's
everyone does.
Yeah, everyone does. I took French and I don't know shit. I know a couple curse words maybe. Yeah. But that's not a lot. I think the fact that Ramona is speaking Spanish with them is so interesting to me. Like, that her little brain can compute it. Even though she can't talk it.
She knows what it means.
So if they say, if they hold up a green crayon and they say it in Spanish, and then you hold up a green crayon and you say it in English, she understands both. You're both saying the same thing. Yes. That's awesome.
Isn't it weird?
That's so weird.
There's a documentary, I think, called Babies or something like that. And they go over stuff like that. And when they truly how early in their lives that they actually are paying attention. Because people think, oh, it's just a baby. Right. They don't understand what I'm saying. And they do, just differently. Right. And it's really interesting. And they're like, oh, babies aren't aware at this age or whatever. But they're super aware. Yeah. From day one. Right. And it's crazy. Their just senses are just tuned up differently until they, start using them the way people normally use them.
Yeah, and I think honestly, like I don't know that I am aware of like how much they sense it that young, but I do know that like Esme is 6, or no, she's 7. Fuck me, she's about to be 8. And she has like this like database already that is like older than you'd think a 7-year-old has memory. Like, and even just like feelings on people and stuff. Like we were over there recently and she was in the floor and stuff. And he said something about like us leaving or something. And she was like, Pop's just going to sit in his chair on his phone. Like she just knows that like that's where he's at. And that's what he does. Yeah. And she's like 7, but she has this like working knowledge already of like when I'm here, that's where he's at, and that's what he does. That stuff just really amazes me. Well, it really does.
Ramona knows the way to get to my parents' house. She knows when I turn out of daycare. She knows when I'm turning right. It means that we're either going to Carolyn's house or my parents' house.
Wow.
But when we turn left, it's going to our house. And there's been times when I turn left to go to our house, and she goes, no, Mommy, I want to go to Papa Gigi's house.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, okay, great. That's good to know.
Good riddance. Yeah.
Good riddance. I'm like, too bad we're going to my house. And she goes, no, other way, Mom, other way. And I'm like, okay.
So she loves them.
So obsessed. Yeah. I mean, obsessed with my dad. My dad took care of her.
I bet he's obsessed with her,
like the first like
too.
2 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, they're like 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah.
Like, and she goes, Papa, what you doing?
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute.
And she, what you doing?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not doing nothing.
That's so funny. And is it like, I've only interacted with him a couple times, but isn't like that softness that he has to her is kind of unique to him, right? Like that, you don't like.
I think so.
Well, I mean, not maybe unique, but that it's like so open with it.
Yeah.
Like that's from the outside, especially. That's not the type of guy.
No. Yeah. It doesn't.
Like a big old softie. But kids have a way of doing that.
I know.
Esme does it with me where I'm like, I'll get on my hands and knees and roll around and put a dress on or what, like just anything to make her happy.
Yeah.
Also, I have a dress already. I wear it all the time. So it's like,
love it.
It's easy, but I think it's something about it just softens. You can't help it.
Yeah.
You can't help it.
Well, I think definitely, you know how like grandparents are like, oh, this is my second chance or whatever. But I 100% think it is for my dad with her.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get to spend a lot of time together when I was growing up.
Right.
Because they were always just like working their asses off.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd see my dad at like 10 o'clock at night when he's like waking me up just to give me a kiss or whatever.
Right.
And that was the majority, I think, of like my childhood. And so now he's like, he took care of her first 2 years of her life. Wants to take her. He bought a camper so he could take his kids camping. Wow. Not me.
Yeah.
Not his actual kids.
No.
Like, but the grandkids.
The grandkids. Yeah.
So he is just like all about it.
Are you ever like, what the fuck? Like, where is all that?
100%. Yeah. My mom will call me and she's like, where's my baby? And I'm like, I'm right here. She goes,
hello?
No.
Yeah.
She's like, get away.
Yeah.
Show me my baby. And I'm like, that's really interesting because that's actually my baby.
That's interesting because I control whether or not you see her. Yeah.
And I tell them, and I'm like, you guys don't even care about me anymore. Ever since she came around, like, you don't care. You don't ask me about anything. You don't buy me anything. I was like, that's really mean.
Jealous,
yeah. They're
I
like,
do it
get
too.
over
I
yourself.
mean, like, my mom was obsessed with me and still is in a lot of ways. She's a great mom and always was. But, like, the bond with Esme is I would hesitate to say that even like my own kid will have that bond with her. Unless I have a girl, then it probably will be. But that like girl to grandparent thing is interesting. And I think, well, for me, it was like the grandson to grandpa. And I like my grandma and I are super close. Maybe like one of my best friends in life, probably. We talk all the time.
Yeah.
But like something about the grandpa thing to a young boy is so specific. So like the fact that in her case, it is her grandpa that she's like obsessed with is also kind of unique.
I think the dynamic, because my nephew is super close with my mom. And I mean,
so she already has hers.
So she has him. I mean, and he's like, she was in Mexico and then she went to LA for like a month and a half. And she was gone. She just came back like on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, cool.
And he was like, I need to see her. They wrote a sign that said, welcome home, Gigi, and
How
all this.
How old is he?
He is 6.
Okay.
I think.
Right. So he's all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he likes her because she never says no to him.
Yep.
She gets him everything that he wants. And my dad's like, no, like, well, we're not doing that. You don't need a 4th SpongeBob. Like, no.
I would love a 4th SpongeBob.
Yeah. And he's like, okay, I'm going to go ask Gigi, and Gigi's going to get me whatever I want. And he knows he's going to get whatever he wants. Yeah. And Gigi's like this with him.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas Ramona's like, whatever, Gigi. Gigi is just like a nice, extra to have.
She's the accoutrement. She's here.
It's like, all right, you're here. I mean, that's great.
She's scalloped potatoes. Everybody loves them. I'm here for the steak. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's Esme with Mom too. And what's so funny is now that she has Asher, her brother, Asher tries to wedge in, and like he's like, I want like some attention, and Esme's like, step off. Like this is
mine.
Claim territory. You go find your person. Yeah. The kids are super. They're like territorial about who they love, and they even like Mom asked her to rank people, which is such a cruel thing.
Yes.
And she was honest about it. Oh my
gosh, where were you?
I don't know if I was on the list. I think it was like mommy, daddy, she Pop and Yaya, like grandparents and like all these things. But I mean, like the list she was honest about it, and you're like, oh damn, that was rough. Like they'll tell you. They'll set you straight.
I know.
For sure.
They will hurt feelings, and they don't care.
No, they don't care. They don't know they're even hurt.
I aspire to be a child because you can, say and do whatever you want.
That's true.
No repercussions.
And people still love
you. And that's my mantra. I'm like, every day, that's my affirmation. I'm like, I am the villain.
I'm a villain.
I'm going to do whatever I want.
Yeah. And baked chicken at 400. That's today.
With rotisserie chicken seasoning.
Wow. We're really balling on it.
Yep.
That's so fun. Well, I think, like, it's so interesting to me because, like, my relationship with you existed pre-Ramona. And I feel like our relationship hasn't really changed at all, except for that you have this whole side of your life now, which is most of your life now, that, like, is all new and is all different and is all... That's so... weird to me. Like it's just life. Like getting older. Like, I'm just turned 26, and Haley and I were talking about this the other day. We have a lot of friends right now that are like pregnant
when you turned 21.
or getting married. I know, yeah, they're like pregnant and getting married and all this stuff. And it is weird to watch all like some of these people. I'm like, I mean, I've been at parties with you and you're having a kid. Yeah, there's a few of them that I'm worried about. But it is like, do you ever? You talked a little bit about like your life before Ramona. Is it? It's just business as usual to you at this point.
Yeah,
it's like it's just every day.
It feels like I feel like a lot of people have a hard time with the change when you have a child.
Yeah.
For us, it was so seamless. It just felt so natural, and like truly nothing has changed. Because
what do you think? What would you like credit that to? I mean, is it just your personalities and the flexibility,
so.
or
I think the support that we had for each other, and then expectations have always been like very. I don't know, just like chill in a way, like there's no crazy expectation of how we're supposed to live our lives, how we're supposed to do certain things.
Yeah.
We do it to our own beat, and we do it however we want and how comfortable we are. Who cares if our parents or anyone else cares?
Yeah.
And the great thing is that like our parents don't care. They want us to do it our way.
That's huge.
They're not in the way. They don't like his mom is super like, I'm here if you need me, when you need me. If not, no worries.
That is huge.
And so were my parents. They're not like, we need to be there all the time, every day, whatever. So we've had our space to figure ourselves out and give ourselves time.
Yeah.
And it's just been so easy.
I think a lot of people maybe don't have that piece of the puzzle, too. Like, they either have a parent who's too involved or totally hands-off and no help at all. Or something like that can cramp the style a little bit.
For sure. Yeah. And it depends on, like, we had the support when we needed it from the people that we were asking it from.
And look what came out of it, like her relationship with your dad and stuff.
Exactly.
Like that's all a product of him being there at the right time.
Oh, yeah.
And
the other thing she says is, I want to go home. I'm like, we are home. No, I want to go to my home. Oh. And it's my parents' house.
Oh, no.
She's like, this is my house. That's my home. Yeah. And I'm like, okay. Yeah.
That's rough.
Great. You hate me.
Yeah. I get it. That's fine. I just give life to you. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, not a big deal.
Just carried you.
You're the villain.
Yeah. That's true. You thought you were the villain. You were actually just the cocoon.
Yeah, exactly.
The villain sprouted. It's all over.
She's like, ha.
That's so funny.
I know.
That's going to be a menace. My God.
She's awesome.
She's also going to be so much fun.
Yeah, and she is. Like, I picked her up from daycare, and James called, and she goes, hey, Daddy, what you doing? And he was like, oh, nothing, I'm at work. She said, oh, you working? And he was like, yeah, I'm at work. She goes, that's funny.
She's like, peasant.
She's like, whatever.
You gotta work
what are
for a
you,
living?
poor?
What a joke.
Yeah.
My grandparents buy me anything I want.
They're like,
she's like, what you need to do is get yourself some grandparents. That's what you're missing out on, bub. Yeah.
And, I mean, James had great grandparents. I mean, he still does. And they're also, like, great humans. I don't know. I think we just really lucked out.
Yeah. Was part of that factored into the decision making with having her too, of like, not only can we do this, we also have this cool bubble around, like you knew going into it, we're gonna be okay.
It all just like made sense.
I think a lot of people get, and I'll maybe include myself on that, of like, I have a great family, I have a great support system. It's super like unorthodox and weird, but I've grown to accept it, and it's beautiful and it's great. And then Haley has like more of a traditional standard and great support there, great financial support, all the things. I don't think that's a hitch for me, but I do think for a lot of people, it's like bringing a kid into this mess is a lot. You know what I mean? Like that can be discouraging maybe.
Yeah.
But in your case, it sounds like, I mean, why would you not?
It works,
like, you
know? Yeah. It works for us, and it gives us the opportunity to really be parents and figure out our parenting style, which has been just raising an independent little girl.
Monster.
Villain. Right now, so that was the other thing. We had a full conversation in only meows because she thinks she's a cat. So I got out of the car and she was like, meow.
A super
meow.
kitty.
And I was like, meow, 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 meow. and she goes, meow.
Wait, so this kid's 3. She's speaking English, Spanish and cat. That's amazing. And I was like, she's
and we
trilingual already.
I know,
that's
bro.
so funny.
She crosses species. Like, it's
what's
her
favorite food right now? What's
she goes crazy for green beans.
Really?
Yes.
Green beans,
and
like the long one, like the baked ones,
like canned green beans.
Oh, okay.
Canned green beans. What else is she like? Ramen.
Really?
She calls it sopa.
Okay.
Which is Spanish for soup.
I was gonna ask how much of the Spanish influence has made it into her food too, like aside from language.
So she says like sopa, and then she eats like she likes tacos. Okay. Which is just the tortilla.
We had like every day in December at work is like a department brings food or whatever, like celebration thing. Yeah. Today was like Mexican day, and I literally almost sent it to you because I was going to take a video and then lay white people taco night over it. Literally, they had tortilla shells from the grocery store. They had the ground beef, the Ortega. They had the whole spread. It was the whitest taco day.
Yes. And sometimes we do white people taco nights at home because it's just what we need.
Sometimes it's what you need.
And that's what we call it. We're like,
I hated it growing up. I literally thought I hated tacos until probably 10 years ago because I was like,
the thing is, like, that was like fun because I ate actual, like,
right.
I ate actual Mexican food all the time. So eating like Taco Bell Mexican food or like I was like, this is so
Taco Bell's
cool.
not real Mexican?
Boy.
What do you mean Santa's not real? You just broke my arm.
Or having like hard shell tacos at like friends' houses, and they're like, this is tacos. And
Taco
this
kits? Did you ever have those?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, this is crazy and so fun, and like
it's not fun.
I'm not
it's
eating
awful.
beans and rice.
Oh, I love beans and rice. I would take that over a taco kit any day.
Yeah.
I hate it.
And it was like the only so it's so funny because like I grew up, Mexican food. Yeah. And when we would eat out, it was only Chinese.
Really?
Yeah. It was like my parents were big on Chinese
Me
food.
Too.
So like Mean Garden in Kingsport.
Yep.
Always.
Been there a bunch.
Still like the place. I'll go and get my lunch there.
I've been a bunch.
But like, I didn't have pals until I was in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
And you lived here the whole time? Yeah.
My whole time.
Yeah.
I didn't eat burgers.
Interesting.
Growing up.
Yeah.
My steak was like carne asada.
Right.
With like, and it was like super well done, just thin steak. It wasn't like, I didn't have like an actual steak.
Now I'm starting to understand why a wine braised chicken might turn you off.
So I was like, what the hell is this?
It's white people shit.
Yeah. It was French.
Oh, that's the whitest of the white. Yeah, it doesn't get more white than French.
I know.
Well, maybe it does, but they're definitely white. Let me ask you this. So, like, I'm so curious about the food thing with Ramona, too, because I think, like, growing up, I had, like, a pretty redneck, like, backwoods menu. Like, we had, like, all the southern staple. Oh, yeah. Fried Spam, no lie. Fried Spam, like, sauerkraut and weenies, fried bologna, macaroni and tomatoes, all this shit. Cube steak, like, stuff. Some of it I still love. Some of it, not so much. But a lot of it. But with her, does she have an awareness yet that, like, it's different? Like, does she go to school and see the other kids eating other things? Maybe that'll come later.
Maybe later.
Because she's not in school, right?
Well, she's in daycare.
Right.
But, her daycare is really great. Like, today, she's big on salads. She's a big fan of Caesar salads right now, bro.
Oh, she scares me so bad.
3-year-old eating a Caesar salad?
A 3-year-old that does daily affirmations, speaks cat English and Spanish, and wants a Caesar salad. She is hell on wheels. This is...
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But she'll eat fish tacos at school. Wow. She eat with coleslaw.
Really?
And then, like, spaghetti, chicken nuggets sometimes.
Yeah.
They just, like, do all sorts of... They do pita bread with, like, sun butter. They, like, do a lot of different foods there, which is really nice.
That is cool.
But I don't think she'll realize... Because I didn't realize until I was in school when kids would bring Lunchables or regular sandwiches.
Yeah.
Ham and cheese or whatever.
Did you experience any, like, maybe not bullying, but, like, curiosity from other kids?
Oh,
like
no.
Your
It
friends?
was strictly bullying.
Oh, it was? They were like, that shit smells.
They were like, that's weird. Why are you eating? Because, like, my sandwiches would be, like, tortas, where it would be, like, beans, lettuce, tomato, like, whatever, in, like, a baguette bread type deal. And then they were having just regular ham and cheese or turkey and cheese
I thought you were going to
sandwiches.
say my lunch would be like
jalapenos,
2 dragon fruits, an avocado, some salt. I'd be like, well, that maybe you deserve to be bullied a little bit.
That didn't come until later on in life. But, like, I would eat, like, those were the types of sandwiches that I had growing up. And then they would have Lunchables, and I had rice and beans. And
you
so
had the much better.
Yeah, it was healthier, I guess, ultimately, not as processed or whatever. But it was weird to people, and I would get really self-conscious about it. But this was also, like, early 2000s when I was, in middle school, elementary and middle school. Yeah. And, like, I was, like, the only brown kid at my elementary school. Really? It wasn't until, like, high school, I think, that there was other Hispanic kids there. Yeah. So, like, my family was,
so it's
like...
ignorance, mostly.
Yeah. It was mostly just, like, what the hell is she? And it wasn't until high school that there was, like, other... But at that point, the kids that were, coming in, that they were migrating here, I was too whitewashed for them.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Right. Because I had already been like, I'm not going to be Mexican.
Right.
And
to survive.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's natural.
So it was like I didn't fit in with the brown kids and didn't fit in with the super white kids.
Interesting.
So then I became seen in emo.
Yeah. Now we're
and
talking.
I was like,
oh, yeah.
I'm actually my
really
hair was
deep.
Teased out like this big. I was
you guys
listening
just
to
don't
Hawthorne
get me.
Heights. Yeah. No, nobody gets me.
Pretty sick.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I know.
Yeah, I think, like, that, you and I have had this conversation a billion times, like, off camera in the past, too, but I think it's also, like, no pun intended, foreign to the way that I grew up. Like, I think that it's tough for me to imagine not only, like, not fitting in these, like, small southern town environments, but, like, to witness other kids looking at your lunch and mocking that. I never experienced that, and I would like to think that if I had, I would have been the one to be like, the fuck's your guys' problem? Like, that's awesome. Like, I think I would have actually been jealous of it in a way, because I was, like, almost as upset or as, like, I guess bored with the fact that I had the same shit that everybody, you know what I mean? Like, I've always been that way. I think I'm kind of the same way now, where it's like, I don't really want to be like everybody else necessarily.
Yeah.
That's boring to me.
Yeah.
But in Ramona's case, it's cool that she's like, it's just life.
It's just food.
She has no idea that most people say ramen.
Yeah.
No idea.
People eat ramen. She eats Mediterranean. She loves chickpeas.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The only thing is she does not eat meat as much as we wish she would. She does not like protein. She'll eat all the veggies, all the fruits, all the, like beans, legumes, whatever.
Yeah.
And rice. But like meat, like steak, not there yet.
Won't do it.
Sometimes chicken nuggets really, and then
that's a standard.
Fish sticks.
That's a classic kid move.
Yeah. But other than that, like,
what do you think? Is it a texture thing with the steak? Maybe,
or I don't, because usually she looks at it and is like, no, not dog,
not for
and
me.
I'm like, this is great.
She also might just never like it.
Yeah.
There's certain things that, like, I've just never really fucked with. Like bananas. I hate...
Oh, she's obsessed with bananas.
Hate a banana.
Why?
I hate banana stuff, like flavored stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I hate real bananas. I hate it all. My niece literally calls me Banana Head. She bought me this Lego. Of all the things last year for Christmas, she bought me this Banana Head Lego at fucking Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
She made me... Somewhere in here I have... Oh, this necklace... I paid her $5 to make me a necklace. It got here. It's tiny. It barely even fits 2 fingers. It says Banana Head on it. That's the whole thing.
Hilarious.
$5.
Because
why not? Because she used to chase me around with hate it.
Brother.
Growing up in the South, hating banana pudding, you want to talk about ridicule. You think you had it rough.
I know. You're one of them, and you're weird.
I still, every cookout you've ever been to, what's the only dessert there? Banana pudding. Hate it.
Brother.
I hate it. I'll eat the wafers, not in the stuff. I want them separate. I'll eat the wafers. I'll just snack on some wafers.
Yeah.
I hate it. I don't know. At one point in my childhood, they were trying to figure out, like, what's wrong with him, and they never did crack it. Never did crack it. But one of the many things they tried was food allergies, and bananas was one of them. Oh. So, like, that came much later, though. I already had this hatred for it, but then that kind of just, like, amplified it.
Before you had the allergy testing, you didn't like how it made you feel.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's very possible. Yeah. But I think, like, I'd have to ask Mom. I don't think even as a baby I enjoyed
like
bananas or like baby food banana. I don't like it. I'll tell you the main thing that I hate is like runts, like those banana candies.
That's it.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit. There is nothing. If I get a strawberry smoothie and I taste a hint of banana in the trash, I hate it.
It's gone.
I hate it. I don't know. The smell, the texture, all of it. I don't want to be around it. Haley eats them sometimes, and I'll literally go in the other room. I'm like, you enjoy your banana. I have to go in here. I can't.
Does it make you feel gay?
It makes me feel gay. That's what it is. It's a gay insecurity thing, and I can't help it. Yeah, I just can't eat it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I slice it up. No, I can't. I didn't. My grandma, a lot of times when I was a kid, would cut it up and put it like in cereal and stuff for her. Yeah. Hated it.
Frosted Flakes.
Can't do it. Yeah, I won't do it. Cheerios with banana.
Yeah.
Honey nut, banana nut Cheerios. No. No, I just don't. Dang. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. That's really the only one, though, and it's always been there. So it's kind of that thing of, like, with her, she might just never like steak, maybe. Yeah. Which was so sad.
It would be so. I feel like she will. I think she'll move up from the Caesar salad to requiring men to buy her steaks.
That's true.
Yeah.
At this rate, with those affirmations, steaks. She's getting some dates. She's getting out there. Probably by 12, she's going to be getting 100. Big old
The other day, I said something. And she was like, no, I like boys. Oh. And I was like,
well, there's some confirmation.
Yeah.
For now.
I was like,
for now.
You don't need to like boys.
Yeah.
She goes, no, I like boys. And I was like, okay, but.
You're like, no, we don't.
There's nothing. And one, they're gross.
They are gross.
Men, disgusting.
Can confirm.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Some of us are worse than others. There's some daywalkers among us. But they're oh, man. It's. Yeah.
So.
Is she, like. In like the traditional idea of what like a daughter would be, is she pretty like effeminate and stuff? Do you think, or like, do you see?
I feel like she's a nice mix of the two, because she goes from playing with her toy trucks to wanting to play dress up.
Yeah,
and
that's perfect.
I think it's a nice.
She's not boxed in by this weird construct.
Exactly. She was going through a dinosaur phase, so we bought her all the dinosaurs.
Okay,
and they were never like girly dinosaurs, because there are girly dinosaurs now. It's like like boy
girly dinosaurs.
Themed.
God,
yeah, I know.
Oh, that'd fire my granddad up.
Yeah,
fucking. They're ruining dinosaurs.
I know.
In Trump's America.
Yeah, exactly.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and so she, she's a nice mix, but again, it's like we don't have any, like we have no expectations around it. Like you're a kid. It doesn't
kind of assumed with like your all's interests that she would be a little more like wildernessy, maybe tomboyish is like a term, like that, like playing in the dirt probably doesn't bother her.
Yeah, no, not
that's
at all.
Good. Though.
She likes to play.
That's
in the
what
rain.
You want.
Yeah.
You don't want a kid who's like bugs. Like that's annoying.
She's all about it.
Touch the bug.
She likes it. She does not like hiking, though. She's not big on hiking.
Uh-oh.
She's like, immediately, I do not want to walk. Pick me up. We walk like 2 seconds, and she's like,
Dang.
None of this. I know. It's the only thing.
That's going to be rough.
But
we'll
see if it changes. Because she likes being outside. She likes looking at, like, pretty things or whatever. Like, because we got married on Red Mountain.
Yeah.
And so she walked up, but, I mean, like, mostly it was my dad carrying her because she was like, I'm not doing this.
How was that walk in a dress?
It wasn't bad. Honestly, everyone complained because I was like, oh, it's just a walk up, whatever. Bad. It's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
And, I mean, I was wearing my docs and I was prepared. I knew what I was doing. But apparently no one except for, did you ever work with Cassidy?
No, but I've met her like at your parties and stuff. Yeah. I know her. She's awesome.
She's the other like hiker. Everyone else, not a hiker apparently. Okay. So no one had ever been up there except for me, her, and like James.
Yeah.
And so we were the only ones, I guess, who understood the assignment.
Right.
But, like James's mom like wore flip-flops. Everyone, everyone wore dresses, which was nice, and everyone knew. But they were like, "Oh my gosh, this isn't a walk, Sarah. You're literally making us hike up a mountain." And it was like super windy up there.
It's a gravel trail.
And I was like, "I told you it's the Appalachian Trail. Like, I told you we were going through the woods, and at the top of I don't know what to tell you. This is a mountain."
Yeah.
And some people.
I can also just imagine you like, of all days on your wedding day, I doubt there was a lot of softness and you being like, "Fucking suck it up. Like we're going up."
Yeah. I mean, we took breaks. Like I wasn't forcing anyone to be like, haul ass right now. It was like we're taking our time. Like I stopped a couple times and stuff. I mean, I had this huge dress that I was just like, I have no legs, so I knew it.
Yeah, you could do it.
But I was like, get over it, y'all. Get over it.
See, that's the kind of thing, though, that one of them starts talking to the other one about how they want to hit you. That's what that is. That's where that starts. That's where it starts.
This bitch. Making us all do what she wants to do.
That's so funny.
She acts like she's the queen and we're the sorry people.
Oh, King Curtis?
Yes.
Is that King Curtis? I love
every day.
That. I love King Curtis.
She can't run in them little high heels.
My dad found that clip when I was a kid, and I remember him to this day. He'll quote it when I see it. Like he's obsessed with that little kid.
Yeah.
What was that? Was that Wife Swap?
Yes.
The show Wife. So my mom used to watch that shit all the time.
Bacon's good for me.
Bacon is good
I
for
love
me.
Him. Yeah.
When she tries to throw away his chicken tenders and stuff, and he's like, "I'm leaving." He packs a bag.
What is it?
It's so funny.
She will never see this face again. Yeah. And then the narrator comes back and is like, after spending a couple hours at his grandma's house eating chicken nuggets, Curtis is back at home.
He got over it. Yeah. He just needed some nugs. Sometimes you just need a couple chicken nuggets and it sorts itself out. Life recenters again after a couple McNuggets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you tried the Grinch meal?
No.
Hard left on this interview, but have you tried the Grinch meal?
No.
It's
it's
just
a pickle salt?
Yeah, it's like a dill pickle salt on the fries. I thought it was good. I put the whole pack in there because why wouldn't you if they give you a pack in a bag?
They should.
Way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much.
So I don't like pickle flavored things. I think it's off.
You'd hate it.
I like a true, just kosher pickle.
Yeah, no, you hate
pickle.
It tastes like, you ever had like the dill pickle sunflower seeds, like the Vlasic ones? Whatever dust is on that, I'm pretty sure it's the same dust. Yeah, it's the same stuff. I liked it. I just did way too much. Then I saw people putting it on the nuggets. That intrigues me. That I'd try.
Yeah.
Because I dip them in like ranch anyways, so that's kind of the same profile. I don't know.
Yeah. Weird. What about the, you tried the Krabby Patty, right?
Oh, yeah.
How was that?
Man, what an experience. It was expensive, first of all. Yeah, it's like $14, which it's still Burger King. Yeah. You know, like, let's calm down here a little bit. Yeah. I actually appreciated, like, the branding of it a lot. Like, the Grinch thing is just a normal McDonald's meal and then a pack of salt and a pair of socks. It's like, get the fuck out of it. It's the same meal. Yeah. This is like all new items and all. Yeah. There was these little things that are like
cheddar bites.
Yeah, they're like cheddar rounds. They're supposed to be bacon cheddar. Oh. They taste like Bacos. You know, those red, like you see them on cheap salad bars at like Ruby Tuesday. Those red, like plasticky fake bacon bits.
Oh yeah.
They taste exactly like that. Not a fan. To me, it's like bacon strips or something.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a fake
That's what I was thinking.
Bacony.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Didn't care for those. The pie is really good. It's like it's
a Patrick Star
strawberry star
cheesecake
pie. Yeah, it tastes like those strawberry like eclairs you get from the ice cream truck with like the breading on the outside of them. Strawberry shortcake bar. Just like that. That was good. There's like a pineapple float thing that's fine if you like a fake like Fanta, pineapple Fanta taste. And then the Whopper is just yellow. That's the only difference. It's square and yellow. But it came with like a huge box that's like the pineapple, like SpongeBob's pineapple, and it has like a door that pops out and opens. So if you get a kid's meal, you can like play in it.
Yeah.
And of course I did. And then it had like a little like crabby or Krusty Krab thing is what the tots were in. Like it was all branded stuff. Yeah. I just appreciated that it is a little more expensive, but they at least made new stuff for it. Yeah. It was like a real collab. Not just like, let's slap the name Grinch on there and fucking throw some salt on it.
And I already hate the Grinch. I don't love the Grinch.
Really?
Yeah.
The Jim Carrey one?
Yeah. No, I think it's all just super annoying. I don't find the Grinch interesting.
Because you are the Grinch.
Yeah.
You literally are the Grinch. You're like, he can't be that. I'm that. He sucks.
Yeah, he does. I mean,
that's so funny to be like, God, the Grinch really sucks. Like, being a Grinch about the Grinch? So funny. Do you get, like, we're approaching the holiday now, do you get excited about, I would imagine with Ramona you have to, right?
Get excited about
Christmas. Yeah, like she's probably all in on it.
I mean, so I don't know, because I didn't grow up really like doing Christmas.
Really?
Like it was really just like a family meal on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And like one main present and then like just restock on socks, underwear, clothes.
Perfect.
Like that we needed. So it was like never this like expecting a lot of presents, doing this whole like hoopla. Like if anything,
did you do a tree?
Yes.
Okay.
But my parents were more so into like Halloween. Like we went all out for like Halloween and stuff. So, but even then I don't do Halloween now. Like I just don't care about stuff like that. I care about my birthday and that's it.
The real holiday.
The real holiday.
The real holiday. Yeah.
Because I'm like, this is
Jesus cat. Yeah. I don't care when he was born. You know when I was born? That's all that matters.
Some people say he was born in the summer. So like, fuck that guy.
Everybody knows the day you were born.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it, and the banks are closed.
Asked.
That's true.
No, true. Everyone knows.
I guess I didn't grow up with like a ton of like energy around it, but my grandpa was like, that was the one time a year that this little kid kind of like came to life in him. Like he would set up the train and the whole town and all this stuff.
Yeah.
He loved it. So I think he gave me that, and then now having like Esme and Asher and like all my like sisters' kids and stuff. It's fun for them, and that's infectious. But like me alone, I'm 26. You know, like what am I gonna do?
Yeah. Well, I mean, so we don't do the elf on the shelf thing because that's like way too much, and it's weird, and it makes them feel like I feel like it creates this like there's something in this house that's not supposed to be here. I don't know. It's
Thank
just
you
like,
for saying it. I seem to be the only one on planet Earth that thinks that shit's weird.
Yeah.
And sometimes gross.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like there's an elf and there's 4 Hershey Kisses behind him. And it's like, oh, look, little elf shit his way through the house last night. Like, why are we doing this? That's disgusting. Yeah. Why are we? I saw one where they like melted chocolate on the toilet paper roll.
Yes.
And had him like pulling it down. And they're like, oh, look, he wiped his shitty ass all over the, like, who likes this? No kid. That's disgusting.
I saw one where I guess the little girl like didn't do something that she was supposed to do. Like she didn't clean up, or she didn't whatever, she did something bad. And the mom used like chicken wings and like, ate the chicken wing, left the bones, and then put like the elf's like head or whatever on it. And it said like, all because you didn't do this, like now I've been eaten or something like that. And the little girl was like bawling like, oh my god, he's dead. Like giving them like a whole like I'm like, that's a lot. That's way too much.
That's true. I guess in my mind it's like, if one day leading up to Christmas there's a little elf and he's holding a little present, you go, oh look, Elfie brought you a present. That feels fine.
Yeah.
Don't smear chocolate on your toilet paper and put chicken wings out. You're wasting chocolate and chicken wings. There's still meat on those bones, okay? Clean those up. You can make a stock with those. Yeah, there's a lot to do. That is, I don't, the traditions thing is weird. There was some episode recently where I was like, I'm a big fan of traditions. I think it was Travis, and then everything he mentioned, I was like, hate it. Hey, I don't know what it is with me. Yeah. I like the idea of it.
Well, and then James is like super nostalgic. I mean, we've got like 4 lava lamps. One of them is from literally like the 60s.
That makes sense.
He's got his little like VHS, VCR, like little TV with all his little tapes. Yes, and he's got literally like his little whole like 80s, 90s like corner.
Yeah.
And so he's like super like your super traditional nostalgic Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like a standard tree, like nothing that's all like consumerism, capitalism stuff that you've got going on now.
This new age Christmas bullshit.
Like he wants like an old tree, he wants old ornaments, like, and I'm like, I would like a little bit of new, you know? Yeah. I don't want anything from the 80s necessarily.
Right. Our tree stinks. Yeah. It smells like old. It smells like
moldy.
The 80s.
But that being said, it's like we do like just regular, like we've put some like presents under the tree and we're like, oh, Santa told us that or, you know, told us or asked us to wrap this for daddy or for mommy or whatever, and, you know, to kind of try to keep the Santa thing for her.
How are you going to approach that Santa thing?
I don't know.
That's a weird one.
Because, like, again, it's like an intruder coming into your house. Like, I didn't like the idea
Who's
of
this
Santa
fat white man coming into our house? We don't even have a chimney.
The house. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But also, like, I think she's aware that, like, we're the ones who buy things.
Okay.
And then, like, you know, because her grandma comes down with all the presents and stuff. And nothing's really ever said, like, from Santa. We've never made a big thing about Santa.
Yeah.
Other than to, like, go take pictures with a Santa Claus.
Right.
But she's like, oh, that's cool. But, like, I don't think she thinks, like, this is someone who brings me presents.
Yeah, I think that's fading a lot, I think. I think, like, across the board, there's not a lot of kids now that grow up. Also, like, most kids, maybe 6, get their first phone at this point. So it's like if you just Google Santa, ChatGPT will probably tell you, Santa's actually a construct of like. It's like, well, what the some of it makes me sad though. Yeah. Some of it I do think they've lost like that magic or like that innocence of it all. And then some of it I go, but at least they don't think like a fat white dude's coming in at night. Yeah, that is weird. Exactly. That is scary to think about. Yeah. Yeah. What's she want for Christmas this year? Anything specific?
She said she wanted toys for her kitty.
Okay.
She doesn't have a kitty.
Okay. She's actually the kitty.
She's actually the kitty.
She wants cat toys for her.
Yes.
Got it.
The popcorn.
Okay.
And candy.
Very doable.
That's all she wanted.
Dollar Tree.
So Food City.
Yeah.
The big bags of popcorn. That's one of the things we're gonna get her. And then like just candy. James got her like ring pops and like all sorts of things.
That's so easy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Easy. Perfect. So yeah.
Meanwhile, Haley's like, I need all this shit. Yeah.
That's so funny. James, all I wanted was I wanted some like a set of like picture frames, so I can do all the same frames for the pictures and stuff. Nice. And then a mirror, a full length mirror.
Okay.
We bought the full length mirror, and now I'm like, I look fucking disgusting. And I was like, I don't want this shit in my house. Can we
put a filter on this mirror, please?
Yeah. I'm like, I don't like what I'm seeing. And he was like, dog, that's you.
You're like, who's this bitch? Can you believe this?
And James is like, well, maybe this will be motivation for us. And I was like, fuck off.
Wrong thing to say, big dog. Let me just tell you. Ixnay on the motivation man.
I'm like, I don't like this. So I was like, I'm gonna look so cute, and then like we get it, and I'm like, what the hell? That is not what I thought I was gonna see.
You act like you don't own a mirror, like you've never seen yourself.
I know, but it's like a full body.
This is literally like a caveman looking in a pond for the first time, being like, "Who is that? That reverse apparition of me? That's not me." That's hilarious.
I was like, oh my god,
out of here.
Yeah, scary.
Oh my god, she's gonna have a blast. I mean, if the bar is candy and cat toys.
Yeah.
Her mind's going to be blown.
What else have we gotten her? Oh, I got her like this book that is a dinosaur book. It's like different kinds of dinosaurs. Which then brings me on to this whole thing because I'm like, how do we really know what these dinosaurs look like and sound like? Who made up what these... Because, their bones be looking some type of way, but what if they're all like just round?
Yeah. Something.
Interesting.
Well, they try to put them together. They'll be like, that's a whole T-Rex. I'm like, how do you know that? Well, because the joint fits the thing. Yeah, but maybe it fits other stuff too. You don't know. Like, that could be a T-bone steak.
Maybe. Yeah, exactly. Or like I'm saying, maybe it would be, they're like super lean, muscular, like whatever. What if they were just really, really fat?
Might be fat. Feathered. A lot of people say maybe feathered.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Exactly.
I agree. And the problem is now there's like probably close to 100 years of media depicting him a certain way.
Yeah.
So it's like impossible to try and like reframe a kid's mind and go, no, actually, we don't really know what the T-Rex looked like.
Yeah, because this is it.
And then that's a T-Rex.
So the book has like the little like buttons on the side of it that you hear the different sounds. And I'm like, how do people know what these
now we're filling
sound?
In some blanks.
Yeah.
Like, that's true. That's true.
How do we know that they are literally like roaring over here and they're like, you know,
I think about that all. Haley and I were just talking about this with history because I've been on this Revolutionary War documentary for like the last 2 weeks. And I'm like, some of this shit, there's just no way. Sometimes they're like, on, August 30th, 1843 at noon, a mockingbird landed on this branch and then flew away. And you're like, now that feels awfully specific. Does it not? Like, somebody wrote that. Does that mean that shit happened? And I mean, that's going back only like 100 years or 200.
Yeah.
So sometimes when they're like, in 1532, so-and-so went to this city. I'm like,
how do we know?
How do you know that?
For sure.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
And we remember that?
Lying.
Someone's lying. I do want to ask you, so, and I can cut this too. One time, you and I were at a Mexican restaurant in Bristol, and you saw this person. You know this.
Yes.
Can we be very vague about this, but tell this tale?
Yes.
Because I have probably very inaccurately repeated this to a lot of people.
Oh, yeah?
So to have it on tape would correct me and all the people that I've told this wrong. This is...
I was just thinking about her the other day. How funny.
I didn't interact with the person. You just disappeared from the table when you saw this person. So, like, I'll set it up. So we were working together at the time. We all go out as a group, right? There's like a work thing. There's a bunch of us. We go to this Mexican restaurant locally. You see a person there while we're all, like, waiting. We get our table. We eat. We're, like, done. And then you show up. And you're like, crazy fucking story. Like, I have thought about this. So I'm so excited for this moment. So, again, you can be as vague as you need to be. But...
I don't know if she's in... I don't know. I haven't heard.
We'll leave names out at least.
Yeah.
So a person that went through this, and I'm sure I have the details wrong, but like, what a fucking crazy story. So set this up for me. So how do you know this person?
So this person is a longtime family friend. I met her at a very young age. She was a coworker of my mom's. That's how they met, and then my mom, eventually I guess switched jobs. She worked with this guy, and then they, like, the woman and the guy eventually met, and then they became a couple.
Gotcha.
So she is from an island that is U.S. adjacent.
Okay, got it.
And her husband's from Mexico, and so they, had kids or had a kid, blah blah blah, and then I think it was like when I was like in middle school or early high school, they moved to Mexico because he, like, his work, like, moved him there or whatever. Something happened. And then that was, like, the last I heard of her. Like, I knew she, like, moved down there, was living down there for some time. And then didn't hear from her, see of her, anything until that day at the restaurant.
So at that point, it's, like, well over a decade probably. Or near it.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
That's a long time.
Yeah. And so I see her and I'm like, hey, oh my gosh, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh, I'm great. I just got back. Like, I'm back in the area. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, what brought you back? And she was like, crazy stuff. Someone was out to get me. Like, I almost got killed.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? So she tells me. So basically, she was a translator. And she had gotten this job where she was translating for, like, some federal official down in, like, Mexico or a federal, like, position.
I want you to know I already had the story wrong. Like, already I was telling it wrong. Yeah, I already had it wrong. But
so she was, it was her job. It was related to her job. She was some sort of translator. And she had this coworker or boss or someone that she worked with that eventually just, like, had it out for her. I can't remember like why or whatever. They just didn't mesh, and then this person puts a hit on her. And so she, but she didn't realize it. So then she is like at her home or something. Someone breaks in, tries to kill her, whatever. She gets away. So then now she's like, what's going on? She tries to go to the like police department. They're like, oh my gosh. They try to help her, but as some people would know or would say, you know, not everyone can be trusted in Mexico, even in the police department, all that stuff. So then she eventually is in this situation where she can't trust anyone. She doesn't have her phone. She's been ran off because the person who was, I guess, committing the hit, like, was following her, chasing her, trying to look for her to kill her. And so finally she's like, so she is, she had family and friends here that were so really close to her, and they stopped hearing from her. And they're like, what is going on? So one of our family friends goes down, or I think gets a hold of her, and she tells her like, hey, this is what's happening to me. So she goes down, picks her up, and like finds a way to bring her back to the U.S. And so she was like kind of like in a way like hiding. So it's great because she's a U.S. citizen, so it's not like there was red tape on trying to get her back here. She was a U.S. citizen, so it was like easy peasy. Someone just had to go get her. But she had like no phone. She hadn't talked to her family in a while. She was like in hiding. And so she had just gotten back and was like starting to work. She was working at the restaurant because the restaurant owners were the ones who were her family friends and stuff. And that's like where she was at that point. She was like, I'm just getting my life back together. Like I've been like running for like the last couple months, like
so scared,
whatever. And
but she's
what
just
a moment
like, hey,
of like
up? Exhale to be like, huh. Like, I'm alive.
So I don't know whatever actually came out of that, because I can't remember where her daughter was at that point, but, like, everyone was safe, I think, at that point. She was just trying to go see them.
Wasn't there some part of the story, too, where she had to basically, like, go to another, like, a waiting period of, like, she just couldn't just re-enter. There was almost like a protective, like, isolate, like, we'll send her here for a while to let the heat die down.
Exactly. She had to, like, and that's, I think, where she was able to get a hold, finally, of someone to be able to come get her. And so then they had to go, like...
So crazy.
Isn't it crazy? And I can't remember, I wish I could remember more of the details, but it was, like, I mean, she had a federal job, like a government job, and somebody was just like, let's kill her.
Insane.
Insane.
And I think the crazy thing... Like, when I think of that, and I think about that a lot, actually, and the crazy thing about it is, like, that's not that far away. Like, on a map. You're like, that's right there. Like, that's not that, you know what I mean? That it is. It's light years away in the sense of, like, all that happening. But it's not that far away, and it's reality. Like, it really happened to somebody that I know's friend. Like, that. That, I think that's why it really resonates with me. It's like, you hear that shit on the news all the time, but when it's like, no, I saw that person.
I know someone.
I saw you walk over there and talk to her. That's crazy. That's really wild.
But it's crazy. I mean, I was just talking to my parents about this yesterday because I can't remember what we were talking about. But basically, like, things of along the border, you know, there's a lot of crime where a lot of people, you know, don't even like to drive into Mexico anymore because they get robbed. It's like, you know, they get pulled over, whatever. They think it's the regular police. It's cartels. Rogue police, whatever.
Have you seen that video of that gay couple on vacation? Yes. And the cartel pulls them over. That's one of their wildest fucking videos.
Yeah, they're like, no, it's okay, it's okay.
They like pat him on the shoulder. And they're like, it's gonna be, and he's like, like just
like
dying.
They're like, oh my god.
Also, I think, and I'll go out on a limb here and say, if I were in that car, I would have been the gayest one in there. I would have been so scared. Like, the way they were acting, I was like, you guys are not scared enough. Like, I would have been beside myself. I mean, it's like 8 dudes with AKs get out of a truck.
Exactly.
And they just, didn't they like accidentally go down the wrong road? They went down the wrong road.
Yeah, and it's stuff like that. So then, because I think,
so scary.
I was telling them about how a friend of mine is now, she just her and her sisters just took off today to head down to Mexico. They're from Mexico. They're just going down for the holidays. But they're driving, and my parents were like, oh yeah, like, you know, it's really dangerous. And I was like, is it? Like, you know, you see what's on the news, you hear, you know, whatever. But my mom had just been in Mexico. And she was like, no, it genuinely is. Like, we know plenty of people who have stopped driving down to Mexico because they have gotten pulled over and, like, assaulted and, you know, robbed and stuff. And
Wow.
A couple of them are like restaurant owners here in the area where, you know, they know that people are coming in, you know, from either the United States. They have cash on them, they have money, or they have valuables with them that they're bringing down to family. And you know, they'll rob like their own people, essentially. So we were just talking about that, and they were like, flying in isn't the worst. So if you're going to drive around this time, like when holidays are, because that's when there's more security, there's more people driving. There's people even who, like, if there's like a family of people, like multiple cars all following each other, or multiple groups of people following each other, just until everyone gets to their destinations, because it's a crazy world, especially along the border. You know, if you fly,
it really varies across the country too, right? Like there's certain provinces even that are like don't even go there, and then there's others say just
like the desert areas, and this is all coming from someone who's never been to Mexico.
Sure,
I have never been there. I probably would not survive because I'd be like, this bitch is white.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
So I'm like, I don't know. I also can't speak from experience, but from what I've been told, you're
close enough to that world that I would trust you a lot more than my opinion on it. I mean, again, like I can tell you stats or shit I see on the news, but you know people that are just like your mom was just there.
And like I said, like the family friend who owns a restaurant out here, he used to drive every single time, and now he doesn't drive at all because he has been robbed multiple times.
Wow.
And almost killed. And then we have family who has been kidnapped because they know that they have family in the United States.
To hold for money.
Yeah.
God, it's
so crazy.
Scary.
Crazy stuff.
It's all like, again, like the fact that it's just right there. And that's the world. And I think we could probably do 6 hours on the Mexico topic with you because you're probably my most informed friend on the subject. But I think when I think about that, your brain kind of almost naturally goes, is there no solution that works to this? Is there not a way out? And from what I understand, there's just kind of not. No. Like they're just stuck.
A problem that has been made by governments that have conspired against the government. And in that, the people have tried to find different ways. And ultimately, in some form or fashion, the solution became the cartels paying off officials. And it just all got bad because everyone, you think about it, Latin America has been invaded by the U.S. in multiple different forms and fashions.
Not us, dude.
Like,
we're innocent. Not us.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like
Say less. Doesn't sound like us.
I've never heard of Venezuela.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
That big oil pit.
No, it's not about the oil. They're selling drugs sometimes.
Yeah.
It's definitely drugs.
Exactly.
It definitely has nothing to do with
largest
oil.
Untapped oil.
No, that's all hearsay. That's not. I don't even know if there's oil in Iraq. Okay, I think we don't like oil here.
No,
we don't love oil. We're more of a vinegar people.
We want Alaskan oil.
We want American oil is all we
Mount
care
McKinley.
Mount
Denali.
Yes, you ever been out in Texas? A lot of oil. We got plenty of it.
Yes.
Plenty of it. Why
have
would
you been
we
watching Landman?
I have not, but everybody loves it.
Because you're a big Taylor Sheridan fan,
I've watched all his other stuff, I think. That's one of the last ones on my list. Honestly, I might start it this upcoming week. I'm on vacation the week after, so I could probably knock it out pretty quick.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's good.
I do love Billy Bob.
Yes.
Love him. I've always loved him. I think Bad Santa is the best Christmas movie.
Yes, that's the one we watch every year.
I love him
Instead of the Grinch, it's Bad Santa.
Yeah, that's a good call.
That's the kind of family we have.
I'll back you
That's
up
the
on
family
that.
tradition.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because Sam Elliott is in season 2, and he's the dad. He's like Billy Bob's dad, but in real life, they're only like 11 years in difference.
I was about to say they're pretty close.
They're both old as hell.
Did you watch 1883 with him?
Yes.
Incredible.
Oh my God.
So good.
And I feel like his character in Landman is very similar to the one in 1883.
Interesting.
It's really nice.
Interesting. All of Taylor's stuff, and he was like a writer / director on some of my favorite like films of the last decade too. Before he had this whole like Paramount life that he's now got, or I guess they're moving. But all those shows, the Yellowstone franchises and shit.
Yeah.
I've followed him for a long time. Like he did. He I believe wrote Wind River. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Fucking great.
Obsessed
I have that
with
poster in my
Yeah,
stairwell.
I saw it, and I was like,
that's one of those movies that not a lot of people know or see.
Love it, yeah.
But man, it's good, and it's like his voice is why. And then when you see him do all this shit now, you're like, oh yeah, that guy was good back then too.
Yeah. Who's in Wind River?
Jamie
John. No. John Bernthal, is that his name?
He's in
Bernthal?
it. Yeah.
I watched it. I really got into it because of the missing and murdered indigenous whole thing movement. That's when I watched it.
It's a rough watch. Even the
hard,
end is
especially with
Jesus.
It's sad.
Yeah,
but I love it.
It's good. It's on my list of Haley's been like, she finally was like, why don't we watch some more movies? Because she'll pass out in 10 minutes. She can't do it. But it's on my hit list because I have 10 movies that I'm like, I'm telling you these are great, and if you can make it 10 minutes, we'll get through it. I think that'll snap right from the beginning. She'll be hooked on it. Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. All his stuff is great. I mean, I don't Yellowstone's good. It's not my favorite of his stuff. It's good for sure, but I think 1883 is tough to beat. And then did you watch Lawman Bass Reeves that he did?
No.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. It's a weird subject because it's it's a free black man. Well, it's a former slave, a runaway slave who becomes a lawman in Indian territory. So there's all these different
intricate,
race
complex
angles and complexities.
Yeah.
And it's based on a real guy.
I feel
it's super good.
Yeah, like a black cowboy.
Yes.
Type deal.
Yeah, which actually was really common, but all the 1930s Hollywood had no black.
No, they're disgusting.
Yeah, no. Roy Rogers is the only cowboy.
Yeah.
It's different, but it's good. I love a lot of Taylor's stuff. I think it's good. I'll watch Landman too. Fuck, there was one more thing. Oh, we were talking about Mexico a little bit. Didn't your dad grow up near one of the narcos houses? Did I make that up?
No, yes.
Okay, thank God, because I've also repeated that to people, and I thought maybe I made that up too.
So because he grew up in Guadalajara, which is the second biggest city in Mexico, and he was in one of the original neighborhoods. There were 6 original neighborhoods. Basically, the city central is it has a circle around it.
Yeah.
And then the neighborhoods are little pizza slices
built around
into 6 pieces. So he was in one called Colonia San Andres, and it's one of the original or older neighborhoods that he grew up in. And so the first true cartel was the Guadalajara cartel.
Okay.
That's the one you see in Narcos Mexico.
Right. Which
Diego
is
Luna.
great.
Yeah.
Oh, he's great.
So, yeah, love him. So basically, that's the original cartel that started it all.
Yeah.
He then decided, let's reach out to all these. It was very it was broken apart.
Right.
So he's the one who decided to centralize all the...
Organize.
Organize it all.
It's the 5 families, basically. It's the same with the Italian mob. Yeah.
So he did that, and then after that is when they started breaking away into the Sinaloan cartel and this, because they all, got angry with each other, blah, blah, blah.
Sure.
But...
just business disagreements, nothing major. Yeah.
This guy was the OG, and he had a house in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so my dad was a rascal. He was a hoodlum. He lived on the streets. He just loved to create chaos.
Yeah.
And there was a house that they broke into once. And this was the 70s, so this is the height of all of that stuff happening.
Show. This is literally, he's living in the show now. Yeah.
Him and his friends broke into this house. It was empty, I guess, at the time. But they found a room with chain shackles on the floor.
I forgot about that, but I remember you saying that.
On the floor, and then on the walls and stuff. And they were it was super gross in there. As kids, I don't think they realized what it was. They were just oh, what the hell? But then we were watching Narcos, and he was oh yeah, there was this house that was owned by this man, right down the street from my grandma's house, which is where I grew up. And we went into a house once, and they had shackles like that in there.
Yeah.
Because I think in that episode they're killing someone in shackles
That's the
that.
house.
He was that I remember seeing something like that in one of those houses. And
do you ever pause and be what? What?
I was just about? Okay.
Just say it so nonchalantly.
Yeah, and it was just
that's old Jeffrey Dahmer. He lived right up the street.
He was a good guy.
What?
He gave us all money.
Yeah, what are you talking
He bought us all ice cream. What are you talking about?
Crazy.
He was great.
I'm so glad that I didn't make that one up too, because I thought that too. And I met your dad. He was very nice to me. I think he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
But I love I'm kind of obsessed with tales of families past. I used to sit for hours on end and listen to my grandpa just like orate his childhood and his family and his crazy brother and how they all died and how they all were crazy and what they used to do. Like, I could listen to that shit day and night.
I really like it too.
I love it. And it's always so much more interesting than now. You know, it's like, Zayden and Braden love to play their Switch. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Okay, what else are they
we're
contributing?
So boring and spoiled. Like, we're just spoiled now.
Exactly.
We don't do anything cool anymore. But yeah, that shit is super
Does it ever make you sad? Because it makes me sad. But it makes me sad because I didn't get to know my family in Mexico. I don't know them.
Yeah.
Like, I know them through Facebook, through whatever, but I don't know them. That's like a part of my family that probably will never actually get to know.
Do you have any interest in going?
I have, but so growing up, it was a big no-no because, you know, it's dangerous, blah, blah, blah. My parents didn't want to go back, so there was no interest there. And
so they embrace the culture. Like, they put the culture on you, but not the country.
Yeah.
Like, there's a separation.
There is.
We're Mexican, but we don't go there.
Right. Exactly. So then it turned into once I was older, like late teens, early 20s, where they're like, well, you can go, but you need to work on your Spanish. But then who am I supposed to work with my Spanish with? Like, I don't have anyone in my family or in my life other than my parents. And they, at that point, they've both lived in the U.S. for like over 40 years each. So it's like, you haven't been in Mexico since like the early 80s.
Right. They've assimilated fully.
Like you wouldn't even know what to do there. And my mom did not. And she was like, I don't really ever want to go back. I just want to go back to California. And I was like, okay, fair.
Close enough.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much.
But she...
SoCal is basically Mexico.
Yeah, basically. I mean, it was at one point.
It was, yeah.
It all was.
Yeah, that's true.
So anyway, they... They were like, you need to learn Spanish better. You need to get better at it. And so then I was like, oh, I don't think that's ever going to happen. And then it just, you know, now it's like, I could go.
Yeah.
I could get probably my cousin to go with me because she goes like every couple of months down there.
But it's not like I want to take Ramona. Like, that's...
I wouldn't want to take her for my first time. I would want to go figure out how I would interact with people, how you know, whatever, see it for myself first, and then maybe take her and James.
Yeah, you know, I think in most people's mind, like, and a lot of people just don't have an interest or like a working knowledge of anywhere beside their hometown, much less like Mexico, like a contemporary knowledge. But I think in a lot of people's mind that I encounter around here, it's like you're either at like, you know, fucking Cozumel on an all expenses paid resort, or there's 4 guys with AKs pointed at you in the street. Like, there's it's a huge fucking country. Like, there's a big separation between those two. So I agree. I think like the idea of going down there and just scoping it out and like feeling what is, and then like you said, you know, there's this big, and then, you know, from the stories that I have, we know some of that's true. Sure.
And we know that, you know, realistically for white people, it is safer. Or Americans, really, it's safer on like the resorts and stuff.
Right.
But also, like, I know this girl, super small, hippy dippy. She was just like roaming Mexico for like years, naked half of the time.
Yeah.
And just like doing like ayahuasca and you know, whatever, just like hippie, you know, living her life. Never had any issues. Jumping in the back of trucks, like whatever. Granted, sure, she's cute or whatever, but something bad could have really happened to her.
Honestly, that's more of a reason why I would be worried. Yeah.
But nothing happened. I mean, she's like, I love Mexico. She lived in Mexico for like a year and a half.
Wow.
Just doing that, like, you know, very free-spirited.
And the other interesting point that you made, too, is like, there's shit that happens here all the time. Like, horrific shit.
Yeah.
But we're like, God, that Mexico is a troubled place. It's
exactly.
like, yeah, so like,
there's
are we.
Places like...
We just have our own shit in, like, a different form.
There's places in Knoxville that I wouldn't drive through.
Under the bridge is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ever...
For sure. And we know which bridge.
Oh, yeah. Everybody knows. It's the set of Walking Dead down there. Where you go, oh, my God.
And then, you know, Atlanta. Like, you have, you know, ultimately you have crime everywhere.
D.C., my God.
It's just where it's, you know, broadcasted or how it's broadcasted.
Yeah, it is. And it's also like it wouldn't serve our government to be as honest and transparent about the level of crime in our, like, they kind of want us to think, you know, I was talking with Mom about this recently. When I was like 19, we went to the beach, me and some friends, and we encountered this girl who's from Russia, and she's here on like a work visa, and we just talked about like Russian American history and World War II and all this shit, and it's so like that was the first time ever in my life that I was like, oh, some guy just wrote all the shit that I was taught. Like some American guy wrote the textbook that teaches all our kids what happened over there.
Yeah.
And she was like, this is nonsense. Like she's taught something that's probably also not right. You know, like all of this shit is just crafted. It's all crafted. It's all, But then you go there and you're like, oh, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Maybe.
This is great. Well,
or maybe
and
not.
It depends. It depends. It depends how, I think, traveled you are. Because in that girl, too, she was also well-traveled. You got
to have some street smarts a little. Yeah.
So
I think New Orleans is that way, too. And we go, like, I've been 5-6 times or something, and Haley's been with me twice now. And already, like, after 2 times, she knows. Like, if you look down a street and it's dark and there's one dude halfway down, just don't go down that street. It's like these little things that growing up, especially in a small town like this, you don't have that knowledge. And you get ripped off. Some guy's like, hey, let me shine your shoes. And then there you fucking go. Like, there's 1,000 tricks.
Yeah.
But if you know them, you're not going to be as susceptible to them. Yeah. For sure. I still don't know if I'd take a 3-year-old. That'd be a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd take a 3-year-old to Knoxville, honestly. That's a lot.
We're actually going to Knoxville this weekend.
There you go.
We're going to a Friendmas.
That's fine.
Friendsmas.
She'll have a ball.
Yeah.
That's good. Is there anything you want to promote or plug coming up? Do you have any new tour dates you want to announce? Do you have anything?
No. No, I don't think so.
Okay, let me ask you this, because I do think that the Mexico stuff is very intriguing, and it's unique to you as far as like my 25 episodes or something. Is there any information? Is there any source, whether it's like history or contemporary stuff or anything, that someone who's like interested in not being so ignorant on the topic could reach out to? Because like you have it in your family, you have like a work, you know what I mean? But like for anyone locally who maybe doesn't have like a Mexican family or these avenues, I think again I would be pretty confident in saying that there's a lot of ignorance around here. Yeah. So like what's a way you could see maybe people getting around that?
And I mean, I don't know, it's hard, because the Latin community in the Tri-Cities is growing, substantially, compared to even just, 10 years ago. There's so many more. Finding groups that, I'm actually trying to make a Latino mom groups.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that we can, because I'm like, there's tons of people who moved here, from Arizona, California, whatever, however much you might hate that, they're here.
They're here.
And, it's like wanting to raise our kids more fluent in their culture, so it doesn't happen. What happened to me doesn't happen to them. So they're confident.
The whitewashing and really just like the questioning of your own heritage and stuff.
Exactly.
Like not the lack of pride.
Where you truly, especially with Ramona, where she is half white. Mm-hmm. Who is
she's
she?
Real
whatever.
White too. Real half white.
Yeah, she is. Unfortunately, she
that's Chesapeake
like
white. Chesapeake white is white. That's the whitest white.
Yeah. So
she's
I would
Old
say
Bay and Tahine. She's both.
Oh my gosh, yes, the best of both worlds. She really is. Finding local groups, I think I would say is starting, or finding whatever,
and supporting Latino businesses too. Like one thing I've encountered for sure is like, oh hey, there's like a Latino, like a Mexican grocer or whatever. Like, let's go in there. And I've had reactions of others around me be like, I don't know. Like why though? Like just because you don't understand it. It's ignorance mostly.
Exactly.
It's not fear. It's just ignorance. Yeah.
So
Latino moms is a great idea.
Latino moms, I think that'll be really exciting.
Just don't let white dudes find out about it, because a lot of white dudes like Latino moms.
I know.
That group could change its function real quick.
Yeah. Latino moms for sale.
You got to be real specific on the marketing. No, this is you can't join unless you are a Latino mom.
Yeah, or Latino culture curious.
That's
because
true.
You then don't also want to feel like, or make people feel like they can't be a part of that.
Yeah.
If they're interested in the culture, like you said, like a regular old white person who wants to know more and how to interact with whatever.
Well, that like isolating or exclusivity of like setting it is exactly the issue. Like it's just from the other side of like the intermingling is what will do it. That's
yeah, for sure. No.
That's interesting. I think I had like a theoretical knowledge that the population in general is growing around here, but it's cool to think that like other cultures are starting to feel a little more represented or at home here too. Because I think a lot of cases, especially in my generation, I don't really know a lot of people in their 20s and 30s who were like, I hate all these Mexicans around here. Like, it has a long history
growing
here.
Up with people of color.
Yeah, it's just as the ignorance starts to fade, there's like some intermingling and there's some appreciation and even like an admiration for like now when I think of like, oh, you want to go get tacos. 20 years ago, it was like, you want to go to Taco Bell? Now, I know a legit fucking taco truck. That's like a legit, really a real, Are
you thinking Calaveras?
I'm thinking Calaveras. Of course I am. The best. They're the best. I would love to have them on the show. If Calaveras listen, they're the best. So it's like the fact that even that thing can sustain and exist here now is a good sign.
Yeah, for sure.
It's cool.
Ramona's daycare, she has 2 Hispanic kids. One of them is her best friend. She calls my best friend Drea, and then 2 Indian kids are little girls, and they're super cute, and they're all little best friends.
That's awesome.
The brown kids all hang out together. It was really cute. But I never had that. I mean, and you see, there's a ton of people from India or we've got like Israel. Not Palestinian.
No, they're not around.
Not really
not around as much. Yeah.
No,
not at the moment.
Like just Middle Eastern people. Even in just like the medical field.
Oh yeah, sure.
Especially recently. So last week, I think it was last week, I went to our internal medicine holiday party, and the beats were there. I mean, we were playing Fitty. We were playing Lil Jon, and then
so much cooler.
And then at like 9 p.m., 9:30, Bollywood.
All right.
And they're all like,
now we're talking.
And they're taking their shirts off, and they're doing the whole thing.
That's awesome.
And it was awesome, and it was like, wow, like this is a culture I would love to get to know more.
Yeah, me too.
And we have a lot of providers who are, we've got at least 4 of them who are from like the Middle East, India, whatever.
Oh, I know. I hear it all the time, like at work and shit. People being like, "Can't even get a damn doctor around here. Can't even find a white one anymore." I tell you, oh my god.
I had somebody.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, I had somebody who was like, "Okay, now is that doctor Chinese, Japanese, Indian?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know, but I think he is Chinese."
Yeah, he's one of those.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Sir, you have Hep C.
Yeah,
that is the last. That is your last concern.
Beggars can't be choosers, sir. Do you want this vaccine or no?
Exactly.
What is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not if damn Chinese man's giving it to me. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
I do think, and maybe this is just wishful thinking on my part, I think that just naturally a lot of that shit is aging out.
Yeah.
And like you said, like the more influence and the more, because with ignorance, the only cure for it is exposure. So it's like if there's a bigger Latina population and people are forced to deal with that, there's going to be some pushback and some hate. But then with, I think, more so, hopefully, again, maybe wishful thinking, there's like some understanding of what this thing is. Because it's always been here. I mean, your family's been here for that long. Like, it's always around.
32, 33 years.
Yeah, 33
Even
years.
just in the Tri-Cities. My dad remembers when they first moved here. He was playing, I think it's at like the Kiwanis Park in Johnson City, the one that's on Market.
Yeah.
He was playing soccer with some friends there that he knew that were also Hispanic. And a guy was like watching them. And then he finally comes up to them and was like, "What are you guys? Like, what are you playing? What are you?" This is like 93. And they're like, "Oh, we're Mexican. This is soccer." And he was like, how'd you find here?
What are you playing?
Like,
soccer.
What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, it was so foreign. It was such a foreign concept. They were like, "I've never seen a Mexican."
That's so crazy.
And it was the craziest thing ever.
So. With that too, it's almost like I'm not excusing like racism or hate or anything, but there is some level of like, if I've never seen a it's almost the same as if a fucking alien crash landed. You go, "What is this? I'm interested." Where it starts to turn is like, I don't like this. I don't like it.
Because it's different.
Because it's different.
And I don't understand it.
Right. The curiosity is great.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy wasn't mean. He was just like, "What the hell?
That's so
I've never seen one of
It's
these."
not that long ago.
No.
30 years ago. That's not that long. Yeah. Well, we're trying. We're working on it.
For sure.
Yeah, who knows? Thank you for coming, Sarah. Appreciate it. I got to come see Mom
finally.
soon.
Yeah, come see her. Let's go eat seafood.
Now you're on. Now you've beat Bronson. You got a much longer episode than Bronson. He knows nothing.
Nice. But not enough. I still haven't beat Silas.
I think you're longer.
But he's had 2.
That's true. He has had 2. You have to come back. Back. I thought I'd have James back on too, and then we can just talk about the antithesis of everything you said.
James doesn't talk.
I know. That's what I would get to talk the whole time.
30 minutes. Perfect. He's going to be like, okay. He's going to talk about photography.
Perfect.
VHS tapes, probably music.
Yeah.
And then how much he's afraid of me.
I'm all in on all those subjects. I think the last one especially we could go on and on about. So yeah, we'll do it. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. Sarah, thanks for coming.
Thanks.
Bye.